like heavier, middle heavy. And so sometimes that does cause a little bit of confusion. Like right there, she's kind of stepping into the middle to take that ball. So it's not uncommon for a pretty aggressive right side player to come over to the middle a little bit more, but it does sometimes cause some confusion. Powerful backhand. Just missed the score. Did you happen to hear that?
I cannot.
Okay, catch it next time. Tori's saying to herself, why did you do that? It's just sometimes it's always the dumb ones we always say to ourselves. Get the hard stuff, and then we get the pop-up, and then with it. Just happens. 4-5-1 we are at. I think he said 4-5. All right, and let's head over to court 2. We've got some of our other matchups here. Court 2, we're looking at Monica Lemons and Kelly Dykema.
I'm really excited to see Zipporah Benting, and Alexis Seneker, who are both young. Alexis is 17. She might be 18 now, but I think she is still 17. And then Zippy is 19. Zippy's mother also playing tonight, Erica Benting. The Bentings are a pickleball family. They are royalty in West Michigan for pickleball.
Yep.
And I'm really excited. I was playing with both these girls actually the last month. I've gotten to play with Alexis and Zippy a decent amount, and really excited to see this pairing. I know they're friends off court, and Alexis has a really good scholarship to go to Spring Arbor. So one of the young people who are taking full advantage of the growth of college pickleball.
Mm-hmm. And I love seeing that. I just saw that on Facebook the other day, and I was super happy about that. I was just talking the other day, you know, what are these colleges, what are the colleges that are offering pickleball scholarships? And yeah, Spring Arbor is one of them, so I was excited to see that for her.
Of course, Connor Mogul is in the house, and he is a Spring Arbor alum, maybe the Spring Arbor alum right now, because we're going to talk to him about his journey to the PPA, where he will be playing next year as a full-time touring professional. And we're going to hear what went into that, how he won it, and what his life looks like now, and how it's going to change when he's touring full-time. So I know, obviously, the 10 seed here, but tell me a little bit about the 7 seed on this court.
Kelly's local. She lives actually in Zeeland. She's heavily involved in Hudsonville Pickleball Club, and she loves her left side. She loves left side player, and she doesn't mind somebody playing strong from the right either. Monica is a great player. I think, my opinion of her, she's known so much for her resets. Like, she gets a lot of stuff back. So I think this is going to be a good pairing. And then Zippy, I just love how she keeps the game fun and lighthearted, and she just doesn't take it. I mean, she takes the game seriously, but just not herself too seriously.
Such a good person.
Yeah.
So much positive energy and light on court, and that's both playing with her and against her. When you play against her, you're still having fun, and I think that also spills into how she plays. You know, she's pretty spontaneous. Obviously, she does the basics, the fundamentals very well. But oftentimes, at least when I play against her, there's some speed ups that I do not see coming. Running around to hit a strong two-way right into your chest. So I love that the girls are coming out aggressive already. Yeah.
And the Benting lob, she's got that too.
What would be awesome is if we see her play her mother. Of course, you know, we're not rooting for any specific team, but that's something I've never seen is them play each other competitively in a tournament.
Yes. Speaking of mother-daughter combos, we do have one here tonight. We have over on, I believe it's court 3, Nancy Henderson and Julia Henderson. They are a mother-daughter combo playing tonight. And I believe I was watching him earlier, and Nancy's playing left side tonight, I think, and Julia's playing right side. I just love that it's mother-daughter combo. So I hope they go far tonight. Although I say that, and I play with Bree often, and I love Bree, love Kelsey. They are on the other side of the court. Bree's playing left side, Kelsey's playing right side, it looks like, although they are a little notorious to switch that around too whenever they get in trouble or just need a little switch of things. So Bree is local to me in Zealand. She lives nearby, although I think she's in the process of building and moving to Hamilton, and then Kelsey, I believe, is in Grand Rapids.
Tell me a bit about the first few minutes of playing a TPN. Have you played a TPN?
I have a couple of times, yes.
Okay, so obviously we've seen that these girls are going to settle in throughout the night. But those first 10, 15 minutes, we're seeing some stray balls and a little bit of panic as they step on the court sometimes because there are shots that maybe you didn't anticipate. Tell me a little bit about the mindset, and when do you expect for it to level out?
I think after the first game we kind of settle in. I experienced that one of my first TPNs in mix specifically, where I just didn't feel settled in, and then the next game, we came back and beat them. And, the first game maybe was 2-11 or something ridiculous like that. We came back and beat them the next game, and then really super tight, close game the third. So it's really just settling in, making sure you don't make dumb errors like long return of serves, or if you do, that's a mental thing. You still got to stay strong, play your game, hit the drives if you are a driver, that kind of thing. And I did see, actually, we just had a finish on court 5. It looks like White and Yamasoto took that one to Lauren Acker, Mary Bradley. So Lucia White and Toki Yamasoto. I've played Toki a few times maybe very early on playing 5-0, and just watching her and Lucia's game today as they were warming up. It's been a while since I have played them personally, but their forehand drives, backhand putaways, it's so good. They've got a lot of topspin. Their drives are a lot like tennis. They must have some tennis experience, so I will ask them about that if they end up winning this game. And then Lauren Acker and Mary Bradley, I believe, are from the Traverse City area. And Lauren's on left side here, Mary on right side. And so we will see how that one fares out. And then back on championship court, we just took Tran and Much just took the first match off of Christy and Haley, 11-2. I will say I'm a little surprised with that score, but I know that Tori and Kim can come off pretty strong with their drives and backhand putaways. And like I said, Kim's a little surprising, where if you leave something a little too high, she just whips the ball so fast you can't get out of the way.
Oh, and her center of gravity is so low.
Yeah.
So as a short king myself, at about 5'8", obviously we'd love to be tall and be able to reach the low balls and the high balls with just our arms. But one of the benefits of being lower to the ground, and Kim's probably 5'1", if that, is being able to speed up any ball really effectively with your center of gravity very close to the ball. So you can get a lot of power and rip it from pretty much anywhere. And so a ball that might take some time for a taller person to attack, that's maybe net level or a little lower, a short person might be able to pick that right up. And so I think that's partially what they're seeing. And I've played against Kim, and that is a little overwhelming at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my gosh, her pattern is so different, and the ability to get beneath the ball is so different than what we normally see.
Teeny but mighty.
Yes.
I actually played in a Grand Haven exhibition match with her this summer. We were on the same team, and I'm 5'10", and she's maybe 5 foot, right? And the pictures were I literally looked like a giant.
Right.
It was crazy.
Well, and there's
Like,
if you don't know who she is, I think stature's the way you can underestimate people,
yeah,
especially with women.
yeah.
There are some short men that run around and maybe you see some of those strokes coming from them, but I think for a female when they're that small, you're not expecting the ball to come off that hot.
So I think in that game, if they can make their way, if Christy and Haley can make their way up to the kitchen and dink a little bit, they might see some more success. But I think getting up there is going to be a little bit of a problem because they love the other side of the net. Just loves to keep back here. All right, going to court 3, looking like the mother-daughter duo is leading at 8-2. The whole court actually is in black and green there.
They must have coordinated with each other.
We do have matching fits. Like most of the women did come in matching outfits today, I will say.
Not negotiable.
Not
Playing at
negotiable.
TPN.
I'm guessing it may be 8-3 because Bree and Kelsey are on the other side of the net. The opposite side of the court, I mean. There we go, 8-3. Great backhand from Bree there. And Nancy is, she may be, although I'm not entirely certain, she may be one of the oldest potentially people playing here. And I know she plays senior pro. And it's just fun to have her out. She's so solid. Just long on that serve. Looks like court 2 just finished up the first game with Dykema and Lemons at 11 and Benting and Seneca at 4. That could be those young nerves coming out there too. Henderson looks like 9-4 and they're 9-5 maybe. It's odd miss return of serve. I do believe we are using the lifetime ball if I'm not mistaken. Have you used that one yet?
I have. I love it.
Good. Yeah, me too. I actually am going to move Earth Day over to the lifetime ball as well. I think it's going to be a good ball in the kind of the cooler weather because you never know what you're going to get with Earth Day.
I think the lifetime ball does hold its shape really well. It's got a lot of spin. It's very consistent. It does not deform the same way other balls do.
Yeah. We actually were playing with one this fall. It was a pretty old ball, and we were in 50-degree weather, and it still held its shape quite well. It didn't even It looks like on center court we are at 7-3. So it looks like the timeout served Kim and Tori pretty well. And again, I think just Grace and Kelly slowing down just a little bit. All right, we are
Well, it's easy to play with Lucia. She gives you a lot of confidence
Yeah.
to play. Well, the first thing is just be consistent, just put the ball in, let them make the error, and you just warm up and we go.
Yep. And I was watching you guys warm up, and you have. I love the top spin that you both put on both your drops and some of your speed ups, and I'm looking forward to watching you guys in the next matchup. You play the winner. It looks like of either Sarah Raminzi or Brittany Dykla, and versus Shri and Judy Swafford. So, you guys have any? You gonna go watch that game, check that one out, and scope out your competition?
Probably.
Yeah, it won't hurt.
It won't hurt.
Yeah.
You're right. Anything you want to add or ask? Looks like we might be frozen on here, guys. So just in case we are frozen, we're not entirely sure what you guys are seeing. But we've got another timeout here on championship court. We'll see if we can hear the score here in a second.
Go.
So we are at 6-9-2. Kim serving. I think what I like seeing is that Christy and Haley have stopped stacking. And that strategy seems to be working out for them well. All right, so it looks like we are heading to court 5, and we do have a new matchup here. So it looks like Sarah Raminzi and Brittany Dykla are playing here on the side closest to Brittany Dykla, who has the ball right now, she's serving. Another amazing resetter. She gets so much back. And then Sarah Raminzi, if that last name sounds familiar to you, it's because it is. Her older sister plays in PPA Tour.
I believe she has Andrea's paddle as well.
That would seem likely.
You are referring, of course, to Andrea Raminzi
Yes.
Coop.
Yep. Raminzi family, I think they're all becoming pretty high-level pickleballers. I think I just saw a possible, like a brother in another tournament somewhere playing pretty high level.
There's a Louis Raminzi, yeah.
That's Louis, there it is.
Louis is a great player as well.
I love that speed up idea. Just sailed it a little bit. And sometimes, you know, I find myself, sometimes I do that and I'm like, not necessary, Jenna. So I don't know what the score is over there, but sometimes it's like a, hey, I'll just give this a try, or sometimes it's a, nothing else is working and we're gonna just float it. But just maybe those first tournament nerves here.
Let's talk a little bit about how women's doubles differs from mixed doubles and from men's doubles as well. It's a very different game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. So I was actually just talking about with some friends this past weekend at a tournament I was running, and the conversation stemmed around my friends were saying, you know, in mixed you can't do a specific shot, but in women's you can. And it was kind of like a higher drop from, let's say, right side to right side. And women have a tendency more to kind of step back if it's a pretty close drop or a respectable drop. And whereas men, being sometimes taller and longer, they can take that ball out of the air. And so in mixed, you really have to be a little bit more precise on your drops. Sometimes a longer reach will get you. Sometimes it's you got to be careful speeding up in front of you, and cross-court speed-ups are probably sometimes not a good idea either. But in women's, I think, especially for me, I love kind of getting in hands battles. I kind of thrive on a little bit of chaos, and so I always love it when there's, you know, speed ups here and there, some hands battles here and there, and versus mixed, I feel like is a little bit more controlled and trying to set somebody up.
We have a fantastic match, it looks like, on championship court. Let's go to that. 10-7.
So
what a comeback.
Yes, great comeback. Christy Kelly with the ball right now. She is serving their game point. Oh, that's a great, oh, good get.
Love the aggression by Kim there on the left side.
Looks like court 2. We are going to game 3.
Look at the youngins. Potentially pulling off a small upset here. Obviously not a huge difference in seeding, but I think anytime you're 17 and 19, that factors in a little bit to makes it a difficult dynamic.
And again, I think it's that first game tournament nerves. I don't know, being young maybe could have a factor. And then Raminzi and Dykla looks like they had a quick first game. And they are at 11-3 going into their game 2.
Very easily could swing the other way. Obviously the Sri and Judy are a little newer to TPN. So we'll see how they come out in the second game.
And they did. They pulled it off. Kelsey and Bree, DeWeert and Walton, they came back and won their game 2, 11-6. We also have a really intense game here on Championship Court, coming back to 10-10. So Kim and Tori have had a little bit of a comeback here. That was a great point. A good point of patience. One thing I noticed about Kelly Christie, who's receiving the serve right now, I played her in the tournament last weekend, and she's a great resetter, and she'll dink with you for a long time. I think that's kind of what they're trying to do now, is just soften up that game a little bit, and looks like Tori and Kim are adjusting well to it.
Part of the strategy seems to be icing Grace out a little bit as well. And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
Again, she's got a crazy good backhand. Her forehand is really spicy.
Spicy.
It's accurate. It looks like they held off. Would have been match point. So Kelly Christie serving. Now down 10-11.
And a big adjustment from game 1 to game 2, which is drive the third, drop the fifth, and get in. And they've bagged Kim a couple times, which is hard to do when someone's that small. It's a feat.
Yep. We are at 11-11, 1.
Ray reffing, as per usual. What an overhead from Kim there.
On the 2 server now with Grace, serving to Tori here. Good angles. So good.
Definition of big right side there.
They got the important point, though. Sometimes that's hard going into giving the serve back, being down 1. So they got the important one. We'll see if they can hold them off. They did on 1. Got to get 2 server now. Lob serve. Ooh. Grace, she was millimeters away from that kitchen line.
Yes, and switching to the right side, I think giving her a shot to play the majority of the kitchen line is not a bad strategy for them right now. They're going back to it on offense, and that's what can happen.
And I would have loved to see her drop there. I know her drive is her primary, but if you're coming that far over, we can't really
give yourself some time.
Yeah, we got to give ourselves time.
Works again going behind her. It's almost like watching mixed right now.
Yeah.
She's playing so much of the court, so the strategy becomes go behind her as much as possible. Again, they do not want to give the ball to Grace right here, evidently.
And I love her on the right side right now.
I do too. I mean, she's hunting with that backhand, and either you miss a dink or you pop it up, and that's going to be a point for them. And obviously, Christie, as you said, could dink for days.
As long as Tori doesn't, because Grace is, yep, there she.
Oh,
I was going to say she's coming over to help out in the middle, but you run the risk of, maybe if you're dinking left side to left side, Tori speeds it up, or there's a drop over, keeping her honest.
We haven't seen many speed ups from Tori, at least in the last few points. It'd be interesting to see if she does go for it. Of course, you have to get the ball over the net, make your drop.
So we are coming to the side out at 11-12 on a 1 here. Let's see if they can come back. But what a game so far.
Yes, and if you're Kim and Tori, what are you looking to accomplish here? Maybe speeding up toward Christy is a good plan here because they haven't done that in a while, and that theoretically should be open. Catch her by surprise.
Yeah, I think it depends, too, on if it's coming cross-court or straight on. I think if Kim's, I don't think she goes cross too often, and that'll give Kelly a little bit more time to react, potentially going back into Tori, but I do think if they can look for those holes of where Grace is coming, or she's trying to cover and look for those spots like they were doing, they could get a few points there.
Just had an attempted speed up at Grace's forehand, but went into the net. So Tori is trying. She's pulling the trigger on those speed ups. She just obviously have to hit with some margin.
Yeah, I do think, and again, that one's gonna cut. That one looked like it was coming cross court, so it's a little dangerous sometimes because that can go right back into your partner. But Kim's got blazing fast hands.
She does, and a great backhand counter. But of course, if you're not expecting it, makes it much more challenging.
And we may have our pickle of the night, possibly.
Ooh, and Grace goes for the, or rather, Christy goes for the tomahawk, but it goes just outside. I was trying to hit that move today. I went and drilled that shot. Tomahawk counter. My results were similar to that one right there.
Tomahawk is the same as a scorpion, yeah?
It's a forehand to the backhand side.
Yeah, like
so you
a
could,
scorpion, yeah?
You could.
Okay.
You could, but it can be all the way out to the backhand as well.
Oh, I gotcha.
Caden Young, also a recurring TPN player, is one of the only guys I've seen hit a tomahawk consistently as a counter.
You know, I don't love a tomahawk. It's maybe for high levels, sure. But lower levels, it's almost like a bad habit, and they go into the net so often.
Yep.
So sure, maybe bring it back when you're a 5-0 player, but
That's what exactly.
Get rid of it right now. It's like people do it because they don't want to hit a backhand.
Right.
Ooh, that's
What
a good jump. Are we at 13, 14?
Wow.
14, 13. Kelly Christie's serving to Tori.
Kim is playing a lot of court here.
What
Ooh.
a lob. What a lob. That was game winner, yeah? So we are going to game 3 on championship court, and then on court 5, we did not have a pickle. We had 11-3 and 11-1. So it looks like Sarah Raminzi and Brittany Dykla are going to be moving forward and playing who we were just interviewing, I believe, to Lucia White and Toki Yamasoto. That game will be coming up shortly, along with game 3 of our championship court. I love that was just a 15-13 game. That was awesome. We are on game 3 on court 3 and also game 3 on court 2. Both of which are fairly close still. We'll head into court 2 and watch that one for a little bit. Looks like Kelly just sailed the ball a little bit long. And they are on the side switch, so you play one match to 11 on one side, another to 11 on the other side, and switch at 6 for the third. These guys will be close to a side switch here too. Oh, my bad. They just switched sides, actually. Score was wrong. So it looks like Bree DeWeird and Kelsey Walton, they have a shot at pulling off an upset here, being the 11th seed against the 6th seed. And it looks like Julia and Nancy have decided to reverse stack potentially, because early in the day Nancy was playing left side, so now we have Julia on their court's left side. Just maybe having a little bit of trouble with the resets there. We're stuck. We are on 2-6, serving from the other side there. We are back at it also on court 2. Had some good defense and offense there.
And there's Zippy's personality.
Exactly, yep. Even though Alexis just hit it out of the whole court, she's just like, woohoo.
But I think that's so important, especially when you're young.
Yes.
And obviously these girls have been playing pickleball for years, both of them, multiple years. But when you're young, being able to have a partner who celebrates you being on the court rather than just getting a great shot is such an advantage.
100%. I will say, Alexis, she was in a class of mine super early on when she was maybe like 14. I just asked her the other day, I was like, are you old enough to drive? Because she started coming to these, you know, high level things. She's like, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, how did you get to be so old and good? And like, you're awesome. Kids just grow up so fast. But she put in, I'm sure, a lot of work over the years. And I think it was back in the days where it's like, we don't know how to third shot drop yet. I think their whole family, if I remember right, was in that class. So I love that she's here and playing amazing, and she is a powerful, she's got a powerful forehand, she's got blazing fast hands, super good.
Whenever we play, usually at Belknap, I have a saying, and it's don't speed up at Alexis. Because her hands are so fast.
And you know what? She holds the paddle kind of like Annalie Waters. She puts the two fingers on with the two-handed backhand. I'm pretty sure Annalie Waters does that as well. I don't see that too often, but you know what? If the best player and the best female player in the world can do it, she can do it too.
I would say so. Also seeing a really strong forehand drive from Zippy, which usually you're not going to see her go for the forehand drive as much as she's going to defer to the backhand, but it is coming off hot today.
And when she drives, when she gets a hold of it, that's a good ball.
I
love her drive.
What an overhead from Zippy there. Wow. And you hear the applause for her. Her family, I think she has, what, 7 siblings?
I don't entirely know. I think so. There's a lot.
It's like 7, yeah, I think there are 7 kids, maybe 6 siblings. But she is in the zone.
What a shot.
Fantastic
Great ball.
speed up. And I don't know if I've ever seen her this much in the zone. But I think also you come in, you're not seated super high, you're at the 10 seed. You're young. You know, obviously they have fewer TPNs than a lot of the other women here. I think there's got to be a psychological advantage of being able to go out there and play free and not get too concerned about the results.
And that helps their mental game too. And you know what? It may actually affect opponents as well. Of like, shoot, I don't know where they're frustrated. You know, because sometimes it's an easy like, oh, that person's crashing out, right? Like, I think that's what the kids say, right?
I was about to say.
I have a 15, 13, and 11-year-old, right? I can say
you
crash
could
out.
teach me some lingo, for sure.
But we sometimes use, I think we are at, did I hear 4-10-2 possibly over there? But yeah, sometimes somebody's losing their mind and you're like, that's an easy target. But
yeah, and ego plays such a big part of it. I think if you're playing a team that you feel like you should beat and you're not beating them, then you're going to play poorly. If you are a team that has limited expectations, you can have fun, you can stay present, then I think obviously in any sport, but especially pickleball, that's very helpful.
yeah, agree.
Great job. So they just won that, the match, 11-4, and they're going to move on. The 10 seed beats the 7 seed.
Yes. Good job pulling off the upset. So they're going to go play Downey and Kristen. I actually love that matchup too. I think that'll be a good match.
Tell me a little bit about Downey and Kristen. Obviously, they've been around.
Yeah, they're kind of like the long-standing 5-0 women's team. I'm surprised that they haven't done more pro stuff, to be honest with you. I think there was a time when they could have. But yeah, they've just been around for a super long time. They're so good. Every time I play them, it's like, it's nothing special and everything special all at the same time, right? Like their placement is perfect so that it makes you kind of hit shots that you shouldn't because everything comes back, right? So just great defense, solid dinking. They both can drive the ball, just very well-rounded pickleball players.
So that is a matchup we are very excited about. Obviously, we were going to talk to Alexis and Zippy and see what was going through their heads, but I'm sure we'll get the same smiles that we saw on the court.
Yep.
We're watching game 3 on center court currently.
And it looks like the game still is going to the slower side of things. So,
which certainly favors one team.
Then we are at 3-3-1 here with Tori serving to Grace. Yep. So it looks like, again, Kelly Christie is receiving probably a majority of the balls and drives, and she's just doing a fantastic job of resetting, staying slow, dinking you to death pretty much. And that's one skill where if you can make people play something that you are comfortable with, and you know, again, Tori's a great dinker, but that just long
Defensive high drive there.
Yeah. Tori and Kim are great dinkers. They can dink, but I think their preference is to be fast, right? That's kind of what they excel at, in my humble opinion.
No, your well-informed opinion.
Just in.
Again, Grace playing almost the entire court here.
So it looks like on court 3, the score was frozen, but they did end up, Henderson and Henderson did end up coming back and winning that match. So we will talk to them in a little bit too. Mother-daughter duo coming up here. So they will play here. Monica Wynn and Erica Benting, our second Benting of the night, Mom Benting. So the score on championship court, center court here is 3-4-2. Super tight match. I would love to see Tori, just because Grace is leaving that wide open. I mean, it's kind of a toss-up, right? Do you kind of lob over the right shoulder of Grace and risk it? Or kind of speed up something over there? You can dink over there. Maybe Tori's not quite as comfortable doing straight on dinks. I know that's a thing for me too. I would much rather not straight on dink if I can at all help it. But I would love to see her fire one kind of down the right line there.
And we have Zippy and Alexis are about to come on.
Make sure you do.
Love it. Looks like we are on timeout on center court here. And we are coming live here with Alexis and Zippy. Welcome, guys.
So tell us about the experience down there. This is your first TPN together, correct?
Together, yeah.
But you two are great friends off the court and on the court.
Oh, yeah. We play in a Tuesday night group together, so we try to get some games.
What was the expectation going on the court? Was it just have fun, or was it? Did you want
gosh.
to? Was it to win, or what's going through your minds? What was going through your minds?
Okay, so I'm very competitive, so obviously it was to no stop. Okay, but it was definitely to just have fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would just take the pressure off of it.
Yeah. We were commenting about that because there was something, overheads on both sides and digging stuff out, and I think the ball ultimately went out of the court, and Zip, you were like, yeah, just cheer. But we were talking about how important that is just to stay positive and how good that is to have people who are like, you know what, I'm happy to be here with you, that kind of a thing.
Happy to be here. Yeah. Tell me about the crowd.
Oh yeah, the crowd was really loud. It was really cool to hear them all cheering and stuff like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, shout out to the Senecers. They brought like an entire
Really?
row of people.
I assumed it was the Bentings down there.
Oh, it's Bentings and the Senecers.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have the best cheering squad.
That's
So you guys
awesome.
are kind of like the two members of the two royal families of pickleball in Grand Rapids.
Oh, you can be my queen.
So we have two queens who got the win and are advancing. And are you looking forward to playing Downey and Kristen?
Oh my gosh.
Have you thought about it yet?
Pickleball idol on TPN.
Which is your idol?
Downey.
Downey's your
Oh
idol?
my gosh.
Tell us why she's your idol.
Oh, because she's hilarious. And she just looks like she's having so much fun the whole time. And when she makes a mistake, she's just like, oh no. I'm like, whoops. And she's so cute about it. She doesn't ever seem to be taking it seriously, but then like we'll plow through teams. So
Yep.
Okay. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Any expectations or just keep it fun?
oh my gosh.
Probably just to keep it fun.
We love that. We love that. We're all learning from the mentality here.
So tell me about coming off from game 1. You guys lost, and then what was it like what was strategy going into game 2 and 3, and how did you guys make the switch?
I would say we were probably more patient. We like to dink and drop it and then just waited for them to try and speed it up or to make mistakes. And then we could put it away when we got the chance.
Yes, Lexi's putaways are the best.
What do I say anytime we're on the same court together, Lexi?
I don't know.
Don't speed up at Alexis.
Yeah.
Was that true in this match today?
I would say so.
That's awesome.
So the old adage rings true at TPN as well.
All right, we probably got to get to our next game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I want to make a shout out to all of my students who came and watched and supported tonight. You guys are the best.
Aw.
You made our first game go so good, and we're just having fun. So
That's
hopefully we'll see
awesome.
it again.
Awesome.
absolutely.
I love
Thanks,
it.
girls.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. You're supposed to take us off before we get out. All right, see you later.
So cute. I just love the energy.
Hard not to root for them. We don't root for anybody at TPN, but love seeing the kids so happy after a win, of course.
The energy is contagious.
It is, 100%. I think we can all be more like that on
Yeah.
and off the court.
Yep.
More positive.
But you are right, though. Oh, that was a great shot. You are right about, coming into a game and thinking like, oh, I should beat these people. And then, you actually end up playing worse sometimes. And I think just having that humble attitude and no ego is so important. Ego is the enemy.
You want to have the ability to just play free, and we all drill. Well, I won't say all of us, but a lot of us drill pretty consistently and play pretty consistently, and you want your body to be able to take over and do what it knows, because there's a subconscious memory of all the shots you've hit. And so
Yeah.
crazy things can happen if you're playing in a flow state. And what the flow state is in any sport is just the ability to use everything you have stored in your conscious and your subconscious to hit the best possible shot.
Flow state. I love it. We're
Yeah.
talking psych now.
The second you get into a more agitated state or you're starting to think, then you're losing a lot of the ability to just play reactively.
For sure.
And so whatever you have to do to get that mindset of anything that happens is okay, generally you're going to play better, and we're seeing that with the girls. And it's always tougher the higher seeded you are. Generally, the more expectations are placed upon you, and it's very easy to buy into those expectations yourself, which makes you
Indeed.
play tight.
All right, so we are joined by Nancy Henderson and Julia Henderson.
Hello.
Welcome, ladies. So first, is this the first time playing together in like a tournament type setting as a mother-daughter duo? You guys have done a few before?
We've done a couple, yeah.
First TPN though.
Yeah.
Sweet. I love that. So tell us what that dynamic is like on the court.
Pretty bad.
Is the car ride home tough?
If we lose, yeah.
Yeah, if we lose, it's not pretty. So
So if you win, you don't have to deal with that, and that's probably what's driving you tonight.
And sometimes I talk to, you know, like I do a lot of 2-on-2 lessons with maybe a husband and wife or something like that. And is it like, you know, you guys can sense each other's size or your body language, you know, and you know when,
trust
you know.
me, I know exactly.
This is why we don't play together.
That's why we don't play together too often.
But you won.
We did. Yes, we did win.
So when we were watching your court, you guys were in game 3 and behind a little bit, and I think you had just taken a timeout. So tell us about what your strategy was and how you changed coming from behind and then coming back and winning.
So actually, we did not take a timeout.
Oh, you didn't?
It
Okay.
was 6-2, and we were
we don't take
switching. We don't take timeouts. We just give each other the.
Was it the
balls.
end switch then?
Is this real? You don't take timeouts?
No, I mean, we did it.
We did
Okay.
it. We switched sides, and we were down 6-2, and she told me what I needed to do.
Stuff together, yeah.
And
It's like, don't hit it in the net.
don't do this, don't do that, or da 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 da. I'm like, okay.
That's amazing. And I did notice you guys also started, because you were stacking with you on the left, Nancy on the left,
Yeah.
and Julia, we did notice that you ended up on the left. Was there talk or strategy or just like, I'm doing this kind of a
I
thing?
think it's
Strategy.
mostly, like, if she's struggling on the left a little bit, I'll go on the left so my forehand's in the middle, and then I can take a lot of the middle balls. But typically, I like to be on the right side just because I like my forehand dink. So that's mostly why. And she likes her backhand dink, so it works out. But
Yeah.
if we get in
Right.
like a,
We've
you
done
know.
that in tournaments before where we switched if we just knew that I'm struggling. And it worked. We switched a few and then got back into the rhythm. So, and it kind of threw them off a little bit too, which was good.
Right, it gives them a new look and something different to look at.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
So do you just look at mom and say, you're done?
Yeah,
Go to the right side? How does that conversation happen?
I just say get on the other side.
She just get there. I'm like, okay.
That is
Do
awesome.
you try arguing with her? Or?
Oh, really?
Okay.
No.
Enough said.
Okay, so you guys are coming up against a tough team next, Monica Wynn and Erica Benting. What does that game look like for you? You have any strategy going into that? How are you feeling about it?
I mean, pretty good. I don't know, just go out there and play. And it's really like unforced errors and not missing is what's going to kill you. So if
100%.
you aren't hitting it in the net or aren't making unforced errors, then it's probably good.
We got down 6-2, or we lost the one game because we were letting all the balls go down the middle. We were communicating. So
Yep.
that's one of our problems.
Problem number one to
Yeah.
fix before next
Yes.
match, yeah?
So-
So you're going to let mom play left in this match, or are you going to?
Yeah, she'll start on the left.
Until she.
Until she gets booted out.
Until I'm naughty.
That's awesome.
We'll look for
So
it.
when you see me switch to the other side, then you know I've been naughty.
Okay.
That's amazing. All right, ladies, well, good luck in your next match, and hopefully we'll see you up here again.
Okay, thank you.
Good job,
ladies.
ladies.
Thanks.
Oh, and it looks like we just had our championship court matchup just finish. And the score, repeat that again in my ear. It looks like Tori and Kim just won that one. We're trying to get the score for you guys. But they took match 3. So I know it was back and forth for a really long time. Just back and forth, back and forth. So 11-8 final score on that one. So we will see Tori Much and Kim Tran up here. So Tori, it'll be a little role reversal because she's used to being the one with the mic and stuff like that. So that'll be a lot of fun to have her up here as the player side of things.
Okay, so right now we're taking a look at court 2, the 2 seed versus the 10 seed. Zippy playing cross court from her pickleball idol.
She's probably going to hit her all the balls too, because it's like.
See what kind of shots she gets from her. This is, it's a learning experience.
She's probably like, might as well.
Yeah. That's a good Zippy impression. It's very good. Got the inflection, got the down to the semitone there. And this is such a fascinating match because it is, I don't want to say the old guard, I would say the.
But kind of, in a way, right?
Yeah.
In a way.
Yes, it's like the old guard versus the new generation.
Yes.
And what a privilege it is to see that. We did know, we do have connections, so we do know a little bit about the seeding. And we know that Downey and Kristen could have been the 1 seed, and there was a discussion around potentially making them the 1 seed, but the 1 seed ultimately went to Jess and Tia, who we're going to take a look at in a little bit. They're warming up right now due to the perceived potential of that match, that matching.
Yeah,
so,
and Jess has won a couple of mixed events here too. She's been on the top for a little bit here, so.
But again, back on that, on court 2, which we're taking a look at.
And we know court 5 just ended. We are trying to get you guys some scores there. And we are joined by Kim and Tori. So we'll have them on here in just a second.
In the meantime, it looks like, if the score is correct, that Zippy and Alexis are up 5-2. So there might be an upset brewing.
That would be fun. I think, you know, Alexis, even though as young as she is, her counters are so good. And Zippy, I know she just dumped that one in the net, but normally she's got some really great resets and power when she needs to.
Zippy can also hit just about any shot.
Yeah,
which is
so good.
I mean, she can drop in a lot of different ways. She can cut it. She can top spin it. She can hit a 1E from anywhere. She can hit a 2E from anywhere. And they're putting a lot of pressure on Kristen and Downey here. And moving them around. Lucky on the net court, and then the ball goes out. Wow.
For us as well, but in the correct way.
Sure.
So it was, and then sticking to it.
Yeah, because we love to play fast.
Yeah, I think fast is what we like to sit in. So it was actually kind of good for us. It was a really good challenge of like patience, discipline, and you know exactly what you need to do, but you have to do it.
Therapeutic even.
Yes, like, and even if you lose, I was telling Kim on one of our timeouts, I was like, if we lose a point, it's fine. Like, we're not gonna win every point doing the strategy, but we're gonna win more points than lose.
Sure.
If we do the strategy.
And that's such a good and positive attitude to go into stuff. Like, you maybe shouldn't go into a match thinking, I'm going to win every point.
Right.
That's an 11-0 type game.
And
So
that's
as we're talking about mental fortitude a little bit, right? So, Kim, talk about what's it like going into game 3, maybe with some strategy that you're, not as comfortable with. Like, you guys like to hammer the ball, as you should, because you guys are great at it. But going into game 3 in a slower match, what's your mindset like when you guys are split 1-1?
I just need to be steady. Like, that's always like, I have those modes where I can, and I have those modes where I really want to go. So it's just finding that good balance to make it like enjoyable for not only me, but for Tori as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smart shots.
Yeah.
Sometimes we struggle with smart shots because we just are like, we just want to go.
Me too.
Yeah,
Don't we all?
and
Yes.
Like out there, even at the end of game 2, I'm like doing the craziest things, and I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I know what I need to be doing, but you're just like, all right, let's just finish it. It's close. Let's just finish it. And
Yep.
then, so it was really, I think for both of us, like, just like literally at the start of game 3, we were like, we know exactly what we need to do. Get to the line, stay at the line, stay in it. If they give you a put away ball, hit it. If they don't, wait for them to give you one.
Well, and it's really fun because both of you are very expressive. So we do not have a challenge in knowing what you're thinking because you make it very visible. Kim, you had a couple shots. It looked like you were so excited to put away and just a little long. What was going through your head there?
Yeah, sometimes they're there. If they're not there, then I still think they're there. I miss some, but
Listen,
I
if they're
mean,
hitting a height or a backhand, even if it's going 30 feet out, she's
Yeah.
going to hit it.
I'm
So you just got to be ready.
Well, we were talking about you could pretty much speed up any ball, right?
Yeah.
So what goes into your mind, like when to speed it up versus when not to?
I think it comes in the terms of like predictability, because I know a lot of times if I start out hot off the gate, then it just becomes predictable almost. So I want to show that I have more tools in my tool belt than just fast, I guess.
And you guys
She's
did
gotten
start
really,
out.
She's gotten really good at it too.
you guys-
I think we both struggled a little bit when we first started playing together because we could just get easy points, but then we would lose games. And now she's like so good at like picking the right shot. And when she starts a hands battle, I usually get out of her way. We're kind of an
Did notice
unconventional
that,
team,
yeah.
honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I know that she's got it seems weird, but she has a height advantage where she can sit right.
We were
right by
talking
the
about
net.
that because the
Nice
center of
right
gravity is so.
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
not seated,
Yeah.
by the way. This is her standing.
It's a great.
Should I stand up and show?
It's great for women's because in hands battles, she's just so quick to the ball, and it's like, unless I'm getting a high sitter, she's going to have a better look at it than I am, so I usually get out of her way. It's unconventional, but it works for us.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Playing left side from the right side sometimes,
Yes, honestly, yeah.
Well, awesome, and maybe we'll see you again, of course.
Yeah, hopefully.
So thank you so much for speaking with us.
Oh, wait, we have to get
Good.
we have
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We have some
a
fan art.
fan
fan art.
Oh.
What's this,
From Miss
Picasso?
Ivy, but that we have to dedicate our win.
Also,
Our
AI
biggest
generated
our
art.
biggest fan, Harry, made a great poster. This is why we won.
But it's
Oh.
Can we pull that up? What is this?
Good job, Harry.
Unleash the champion.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
gosh, look at
us.
that. That's so
But
cool.
us, yeah.
It's us. Doesn't it look just like?
I'll put that right up to the camera, all right?
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing is muscles for days.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Let's
Kate
go.
gave Kim a couple inches, which
Yep.
we don't like. We like short Kim.
So you'll have to drop the triceps routine, ladies,
For sure.
because I want to look like that.
Pilates.
Thank you. No AI used. No AI whatsoever. And Kim is 6 feet, like in
And I am
that picture.
tall,
Yeah.
yes. And that's strong.
Thank you so much. Oh, and then where's the art from?
Oh, yeah.
Ivy, our friend Ivy
Ivy.
Benting. She wrote, "Have a great day." She's the cutest. She always makes me art.
You have art. What about her family? Did they get art?
I assume so.
not.
We didn't see any art. Does
We
anyone
haven't
have
seen
any
art.
You know what?
Good to
We
know.
have good fans.
Yeah,
Controversy
good
brewing.
favorites, that's
We
fine.
have good favorites.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Thanks,
Great
gals.
work.
Guys.
All right, and it looks like we are going into quarterfinals. Some of them are started already, and Tori and Kim will head down to championship court with Tia Mukherjee, Jess Simmery playing that game. We have Lucia White and Toki Yamamoto playing Raminzi in Daikla. And then it looks like here, you guys should be seeing this, the bracket here. The reds moving on are the upset, although, you know, that championship court match was seed 8 and seed 9, so maybe an upset, right? But 8, 9. Seed 9 moving on. And then down at the bottom, our 10 seed, Benting and Seneca are currently playing their pickleball idols, Downey Fernberg and Kristen Reinhardt.
Absolutely. And looks like winning.
So if the score is right,
Don't think
yeah,
it is. Is it?
Well, I mean, I guess it could be, but it was like that before the.
Okay, we're told game 2. I think the kids won game 1, but we don't know, so we'll wait for confirmation on that.
Kristen just sailed it just a little bit too wide on that one.
And the body language from Kristen is frustrated. I think when you're playing kids, again, I call them kids, you know, they're 17 and 19, so, but it's an affectionate term. Okay, we just got word that they did win, that Zippy and Lexi did win 11-5 the first game. So I think what we're seeing from the 2 seed here, who, of course, as we said, could have easily been the 1 seed, is frustration in a word, at least from Kristen's side over here.
Shoot, just a little bit of an unforced error there, but I'm sure she'll be fine in a second as she hops back to the baseline to receive serve. I love Zip's angles too, and I think that could be part of, you know, we haven't watched a lot of this match too, but I know she's got some great angles, and combined with Alexis's hands, I think that can give them a run for their money. So I love this.
This is the best I've ever seen Zippy play. I mean, she is locked in. Like, look at that speed up. It's a flat speed up.
Yeah.
It's got.
If Kristen moves, it's out, probably. But she gets right at the body, so you can't move.
And it's so hard to tell what that ball is going to do. She has so much creativity, especially on her backhand here. And she's taking every ball out of the air, too. So she's taking a lot of time away from Kristen. Kristen trying to do the same by short hopping, but not as effective right now.
And I actually love, I love Zip in front of Downey as well, just for the benting lob. Honestly, Downey isn't known for her overhead. I love her dearly, but she is not known for her overhead. So I think actually Kristen has an amazing overhead. So if we can see them switch, I don't know why they don't switch. That's a good setup and put away there. A lot of patience on that one. But if we can see them switch, you know, maybe they put Kristen on the right and she can hammer some of those overheads.
We know that Downey and Kristen have more time into the sport. There's probably an advantage in dinking in the soft game in general. And you can see that Zippy and Alexis are jumping around a little bit. And I think that's probably the only recipe for success. Or I won't say the only one, but a recipe for success for Downey and Kristen is if they can keep the game slow. And that's a rare miss from Alexis. Usually it's hard to drive right at her.
Yeah, she looks like she just got her wrist involved a little bit too much with that one. Downey says, my bad.
Yep. The smile she's known for is a little absent right now in this match. I think there's a little trepidation.
Trepidation, that's like word of the day type stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I said it 10 times in my mirror before I left to make sure I could get it right.
That's awesome.
Zip wants to play that middle. I mean, she really wants to step in, so Kristen is really keeping her honest, and the ATP is on point. That's another thing that the kids say, right? On point.
On point. Yes, on point. I think there's another word for it now, though.
Locked would be.
Huh?
Locked.
Locked in. Cooking, though.
Okay. Well, this is our demographic because they are 17 and 19, so we do have to apply the lingo as much as possible.
My kids would be so embarrassed right now if they're listening. Mom,
Hey,
you
kids.
can't say that.
I think your mom is awesome. I think she's super hip, at least compared to me. So I'm still in my 20s for a little bit longer here.
There you go. I'm 41, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That shocks me.
I don't know if I should be saying cooking anymore.
Well, we are in the kitchen. Boom.
That's awesome.
We're getting a little bit of aggression. I mean, I don't want to say over-aggression from the kids as they've become affectionately known. But there's a little frustration only because they're missing a little bit more than they were. And we just got confirmation that the 5 seed.
I don't see a 5 seed, though. It's 3 seed and 6.
So the 5 seed beat the 4 seed.
Okay, so it looks like Lucia White and Toki Yamasoto is the 5 seed, and 4 seed was Sarah Raminzi and Brittany Dykla. So it looks like 5 seed, Lucia White and Toki Yamasoto will be moving forward.
Unfortunately for them, we cannot conduct the interview in Spanish, as was requested earlier, because we are not fluent in Spanish. So you heard it here.
I should have brought my kids for that.
Are they fluent?
I would say yes. It's as fluent as you can get for doing Spanish immersion for, I think they say by the time you're in 5th grade or something, you're pretty fluent, and then it's just like maintenance after that.
If possible, would love to take a look at center court right now as well. And we get 4 courts. Let's take a look at our 1 seed here.
So Jess Simmery just served here. Tia Mukherjee's doing her 3rd, and Jess has a white hat on. Well, I guess Tori has a white visor on, but and then Tia Mukherjee in the white skirt, blue top. These gals, I think they also are good at both fast and slow game. Very, very well-rounded players. I know just seeing her in a couple of the mixed things, she can also dink you to death, and she's got a powerful backhand, forehand. I'm not quite as familiar with Tia. I played her very, very early on when she was just first learning. Oh, net dribbler, good get. When she was just first learning or starting pickleball on the other side of the state, and she was already fantastic.
And she was a college tennis player, correct?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think at Michigan State.
But yeah, great. I know she just dumped that one in the net, but overall, another good backhand. I think the two-handed backhand is, you see a lot more of that in women's doubles than you do, say, in men's.
It's hard to hit as a man, and the stroke is so different. It's kind of this squat shot when you hit it as a male, unless you're talking about the 2E drive, and then obviously you can really get your full body into it. But,
yeah.
Very different motion. I've heard it surmised that the center of gravity difference between the male body and the female body makes a difference, that women tend to have a center of gravity that favors their 2E. I don't know how that works physiologically, but part of why you don't see the big loopy 2Es on the male side.
Yeah. But actually,
we're going to listen for the score here so we can get it to you.
4-1-2, I believe, with Tia
4-1.
serving.
Off-speed, speed up. Kim's, I mean, they kind of have a little tennis match going.
They do, yeah.
Kim and Tia here, and
did Kim play tennis?
I would have to think so. I mean, I don't know for certain, but I would have to think she did. Especially with how natural her backhand slice is.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes we get into other sports, and sometimes I have no idea. But she's got to have.
Oh my goodness. And that's kind of been the story of anytime she struggles, it's just 3 perfect shots, and then that one just goes a bit long. And that one goes in. Tia and Jess, obviously, they can play big offense if they want to. They can play as hard as they want. They're playing a little bit more, I don't want to say conservative, but a little less aggressively, and it's paying off for them.
And I think if they were watching that last match, I think that's probably them going into the game like that's their best shot, kind of a thing. Unless you see an opening exactly just like what just happened, a little bit shorter of return. Kim didn't quite get over to the other side of her side of the court, I guess, and then yeah, Jess fired it down the line. And we are joined here by Lucia and Toki as they took down the 4-seed Sarah Romenzi and Brittany Dykla.
We were taking Spanish lessons in between matches. We did not get very far, so we'll have to do this in English.
Say, what'd you learn?
Nada.
Hola?
Yeah.
Nada.
You know something.
Yeah, about that.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Oh, she took at least high school Spanish.
Yeah.
Duolingo.
Yeah.
Level 10.
My kids, it's more like my kids speak Spanish.
Okay.
I can keep up with a preschool level classroom. Like I was fine being like room mom in preschool, and the teacher would only talk in Spanish, and I'm like, you know, I could do anything, right? And beyond preschool, I'm like, no, I don't got it anymore. So
We're a little bit frozen here. I'm not sure if you guys can see us, but we're going to conduct the interview a little bit.
Okay.
So you guys took down the 4-seed, and tell us again what your scores were.
11-8 and 11-3.
So down in 2.
Yes.
Down in 2, yes.
Good job, ladies. Well done. Any strategy going into that game?
You take this one.
Well, we know they're good thinkers. And Sarah is that she have a really good drive, so we just try to avoid her forehand and try to play a little more pretty on the dinking. And when they pop it, just take the opportunity and just Lucia finish at the point.
Yeah.
Basically.
And Brittany is so good at getting balls back that you think you put away, and then it comes back again. So just what was it like staying patient? Did you guys experience that and have to stay patient, hit a couple extra balls, or?
Yeah, for sure. I think we had to really play every ball and think that they're all coming back, and really either keep them back and then maybe hit a short one to kind of make a move.
You know, at this level is like you can never assume that it's a put away.
Yeah.
So you have to always assume their ball is coming back and just be ready for it.
100%.
When they push them back, like Lucia said, we just try to drop it. When they then start thinking on whoever have more consistency.
All right.
And you guys will play, it looks like you guys will play the winner of this match down here in the semifinals. Obviously, Kim and Tori just had a really tough match against Grace and
Kelly.
Grace and Kelly, yep. And this is their Tia and Jess's first match. Any strategies? Who would you rather see?
Loaded question.
It is.
But we're going to ask it nonetheless.
So now it looks like it's pretty even. Obviously, Tia and Jess, they're really strong and they always play together. So it will be a tough competitors right there.
Yep.
Either way, I mean, everybody who's playing here today, it's at a great
Tough.
level.
Yep.
So, and it's going to be tough no matter what. So we're just going to take it one point at a time and not overthink it too much.
I love
Play
it.
our game.
Yeah, whoever wins this one, it will be a tough game.
Yes, for sure.
Looking forward.
We've been talking a little bit today about kind of the mental game of pickleball. How important is it just to stay positive? How do you guys kind of reset your mind after maybe you messed up a point or two? And what does that look like for each of you to just maybe reset your mind and kind of stay calm in the moment?
Well, Lucia in general, she's very positive. So when I play this year, we go. I have the chance to play the NPL. Then we go for the FF, which means forget whatever you did, and the other F is forward, move forward.
Yep.
So FF works perfectly.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a
And
good.
I like to say oops a lot. I mean, we're all human after all, right?
Yep.
So we all make mistakes, and oops just helps me remember that it's done, and then we move on.
Yep.
Next one.
Mistakes are part of the game.
Yep,
Otherwise, it's not fun.
that's true.
Yeah, no fun
We
in
would be
perfection.
robots.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. I always, you say whoops, I go whoopsies.
Yeah,
It's like,
fun.
get on with it, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll let you guys go down and watch your next matchup, and good luck to you. We hope to see you up here again.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Thanks, ladies.
Let's keep it Duolingo level.
We'll be working on. We'll try to have a couple words for next time you're up here.
We gotta, if they come back, we gotta find a question we can ask them in Spanish.
Your accent's probably better than mine, so I'm going to let you do that.
Kids, ayúdame. That means help me. That means help me.
That means, so you're already further ahead than I am.
All right, so we are back on championship court. Are we on 8-1? Looks like a side out for sure. See if we can. 8-1-1. Just out. Yeah, just out. At least from up here it looked out. I can see if she's on the line though. That one might not quite look out. Ooh, that was close too.
Very close.
Probably don't want 2 of them in a row.
Definitely not down 9-1 here.
No. That's a great lob. I love just kind of switching it up, and that's not something that we saw a ton of last match, I don't think. A lot of lobs. But I think what Jess and Tia are great at, they have, you'll see them drive, and then they just reset the next one. And then they've got the mix of power and resets.
And there's a fatigue element here, obviously, getting the first round bye. Tori and Kim had to play a long 3-game match to start.
And that was a grueling mental match, especially even that middle match where I believe it was 15-13 for the final score, and they're playing games to 11.
And Jess and Tia have gotten to sit that entire time.
Well, they got off of their 1 here, serving 2-10 on a 2. Looks like they're switching up their stacking a little bit. With Kim going on the left. And this is, I will say, this is pretty rare for them. Even playing all their rec play together, I rarely see Kim on the left unless it's, they're not switching on when they're getting served to.
And Tia and Jess, there's nothing crazy. They're just not missing as much.
Yep.
Really hardly missing at all.
It looks like, yeah, they just got out of position there.
Thank you, Ray Ray.
Good job, Ray Ray. Serving game point here on a 10-2-1. And there is game 1. So Tia and Jess take game 1 with a strong 11-2.
And we are also looking at court 2. We have the old guard versus the new kids in the block. Game 2 went to Kristen and Downey, 11-2. And the strategy is the same. It's outdate them.
At that point, it looked like Kristen and Downey were doing a great job of just moving them around. And I think that's also another strategy that's very important in earning pop-ups is, you know, pulling out someone wide and then we go to the other side if we can. If we get the balls to do it, you know, if we can generate some angles, that usually leaves people lunging and you're more apt to generate a pop-up that way.
And again, the bye comes into play here as well. Kirsten and Downey got the bye.
That's unfortunate with the net cord there, but nothing you can do about those.
No, and I think there's just some fatigue here.
Although they are pretty young, so.
They are, but at the same time, I think, you know, the extra enthusiasm makes it so that you can play with such intensity like they did the first match in the first game of this match.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to tire yourself out when you play with that much intensity as they were. I like that now they're trying to move Kristen around a little bit. And then they get their miss.
And I often, I don't see Kristen on the left as
We'll go.
Okay.
Are you going to go watch her?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
a good view.
Yeah,
but
you're fine.
Okay.
Oh, we're back.
So we have conducted 2 interviews, neither of which were live, we're told. So hopefully this one is. We have, with just as much enthusiasm as the first and
Yes.
second interview, Erica Benting, Monica Wynn.
Thanks for having us.
You two are kind of OGs at this point, right?
Yes.
Sure, we can say
So
that.
if you win this, you're going to face your daughter.
Woo.
What's that like? Again, obviously,
Potentially.
in our first 2
Potentially.
interviews, we talked about your match. I want to know what it's going to be like to face your daughter if she manages to pull this one out.
She knows all my weaknesses.
But you
Pickleball
know
and
hers.
non-pickleball.
But you know hers,
If
so
she
that's
smiles that much when we play her, you need to just.
What?
You're allowed to. Thank you for your permission. She's very smiley, which is great. She's having a blast.
Oh, but you're not going to have a blast if she's
No,
smiling.
it'll be good. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Good.
Yeah. Just it's a lot of smiling.
Yeah.
We love to smile.
Usually people smile when they say it's going to be fun. For you, it's like it'll be fun.
Yeah.
You're locked in.
awesome. All right. Well, we will. I know you want to go downstairs and watch your lovely daughter. So we'll let you go prep for your matchup and go watch her. And we hope to see you up here again shortly, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
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 If you can-
Either way, Kristen and Downey, they play great together. If we play Zippy and Alexis, that'll also be great.
That would be a fun match to watch. Again, we were talking about not rooting for people, but
Absolutely.
you know what?
It's for the people at home, the mother-daughter.
Yeah.
The people at home, the mother-daughter matchup would be quite
I
fascinating.
can't. That would be hard for me. I don't like my kids play pickleball. I don't know if I could do it yet.
Just hit him in the face.
Yeah.
Hit him in the face. That's what Erica says.
I don't know if I've seen Erica this locked in. I mean, she is preparing for this
ready.
reality,
We're
this
those
possible
mean
reality.
parents that actually like win Monopoly and
Don't let their kids
So who's your husband root for?
himself.
probably Zippy.
Really? Okay.
Why wouldn't you? I
The
would.
underdog? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
awesome.
so much,
Yeah.
and no strangers to the winners interview, so we might be seeing you very soon here.
Sounds good.
Thanks so much.
Congrats, ladies.
Okay, and we are back to 2 great matches. I'm looking at the side change in court 2 here, or sorry, timeout. Oh, no,
Maybe a side change
Side
because it
change,
is
yep, yep.
we are at a 6 if the score is accurate.
6-5. The kids are up. So again, what we were just talking about for those at home is Erica Benting is Zipporah Zippy Benting's mother, and they've never played each other
In a tournament
They've
setting.
played with each other. They've not played against each other.
And they have like their pickleball family. Like they have a court in their yard, and they play pickleball
The pickleball family.
all the time here. They're both instructors here, if my memory serves me right.
They play pretty differently,
Yeah.
so that would be fun. Let's see.
And it looks like Kim and Tori are just 2 points behind here on this one. So
What's the mental game for Kim and Tori in this situation? Coming in after a long match.
I think make less errors. And I think a team coming off fresh like this, you know, just like Tim, oh my gosh, I'm melding names together. Tori and Kim did in their first match, came out powerful. I think that's what Jess, see, I'm doing it again. All these names. Woo!
We have a lot of names to keep track of. Well, I'll say one thing.
They came out powerful, though, is what I'm saying. So I think first game, you know, just coming out guns blazing that served Jess and Tia well.
Yeah, and the thing is, Jess and Tia can play as aggressively as they want to. Obviously, they've decided that they want to play a little bit more patiently here, a little softer. It's working for them.
Yeah.
But if they get into a match, if they win this and they advance and they play a match where they feel that they need to crank up the heat, they will do that. You'll see more drives, you'll see more speed ups, you'll see harder counters. Right now, they've just decided that they want to neutralize their opponents here by playing a little softer, letting errors get forced.
Yeah.
I say, do you wait or do you create? And right now, they're waiting a little bit. They can turn into they can go into create mode anytime here. Looks like Kristen and Downey got up 7-6. Missed ATP there by Zippy. I think Kristen and Downey, at least from what their body language tells me, they look like they feel that they're in control here. Of course, then the missed third occurs.
That's the announcer's curse.
It is the announcer's curse. Yeah, we'll scrub this from the final edit.
Exactly.
This won't make my highlight tape yet. Again, another missed third. You can't really have that.
No,
up one
not on
in
game three.
No. Have to find a way to win here, but
I think that's the result also of a tight match, right? Like they got the first one, Benting and
close,
Seneca
yeah.
got the first one,
Yep.
even though it was close. You know, the pressure of game three and it being a tight match, that does have an effect on sometimes the mental game and just getting those thirds in and trying to make them a little too perfect. And
yeah. And sometimes you play with aggression and they go behind you, just like what happened there. Kristen went around Zippy, and that can be a little disheartening. So the kids have to find their rhythm here if they want to win. It's their second serve. Have to create something. Really aggressive dinks.
that's a great speed up. There's just a little bit of a hole there. Zippy didn't scoot over when the ball was just on that far right side. So speed up down the middle. Great read by Downey to get that through. And that earned him a side out, it looks like.
And that's tough. You know, Alexis is pretty tall.
She's about as tall as I am, yeah.
So she's about 5'10". So
Yep.
I think Zippy maybe thought that Alexis would reach for that there, and tough communication error. Really nice one-handed counters. Look at those. Both of these girls just have so many tools. Over time, obviously, they'll settle in even more as players, but it's exciting to see how many shots both of them have.
Ooh.
Great hands by Kristen. Wow.
That was a good get. I thought that one was going to get past her,
Looked
but
dead to right.
she got it. So it looks like we are on 8-6, and we are on a, do you remember if it was a 1 or a 2?
I think this is still the 1. 9-6. And this is where experience really helps. Just being able to take a deep breath and calm down. Again, the announcers.
Oops.
Let me rephrase. This is where experience helped. So we were on the second serve.
So Alexis serving 9-6-1, then another missed third.
Again, missed thirds at this point are really tough.
Someone, do you know Brandon Schmeling?
Not well, no.
Well, I played with him in Worlds, and he was getting on me about, not letting the net win. And it's so true how often it is when you get into a tight point or tight match, or maybe the nerves are high.
You don't want to pop it up.
You don't want to pop it up, and it's like, you know what, but you also don't need to put it in the net. At least if you pop it up like 4 inches, you stand a chance, but if you put it in the net, the net wins.
Let's take a look at court 2 here, because I believe we have a match point. We just had match point on court, center court. Jess and Tia take that match.
11-4 looks like.
We have match point on court 2 as well.
Oh, wow, that went fast all of a sudden.
It did.
Oh,
and that's
no.
the match. Oh, so challenging. But we knew younger players, mistakes are going to happen.
But good on them, though. Look at there. She's like, yay.
So close. I think that pairing has a lot to be excited about.
100%. I would love to see that matchup again in a few months.
I would too, and again, I think having to play it, the first round bye can make a really big difference. Sometimes it could go the other way because, if you're coming off the bye, then maybe you're not as warmed up as you could be.
Yeah.
Maybe it takes you a little bit to get into a rhythm. However, in this case, with those two, Kristen and Downey, how much they play, I don't think they have any trouble getting into a rhythm.
Right. Yeah. It just takes them a second, and then here we are. So here's our bracket. It looks like Mukherjee and Simmery, our number 1 seed, is moving on and playing Lucia White and Toki Yamasoto. I think that's going to be an awesome matchup because they are all 4 super powerful players.
And I think Tia and Jess are going to have to use a little bit more of their aggression in that match.
And I think Toki and Lucia, they're very good at handling it too, and potentially even countering back too.
Yep.
And then down below that we see it's supposed to be Wynn and Benting. Monica Wynn and Erica Benting are going to be playing Downey Fernberg, Kristen Reinhardt for our 2 seed and 3 seed matchup. So number 5 seed there in red is kind of our upset. They beat out the 4 seed to get there, so maybe again a little baby upset, but again I think that's going to be a great game. And then same thing for our 2 and 3 seed. I think that's going to be an awesome game too. I think Monica has the potential to put a lot of force and power into Fernberg and Reinhardt, and that's something that they could potentially struggle with, maybe some speed ups. So I think they're going to have to be on top of their counter game and be ready for some fast shots, as well as maybe some lobs from the Benting lob.
And we have the 1 seed in the house, just about to get behind us for their interview. Welcome. Congratulations. Almost.
There we go. Oh, we got this one too. Hang on.
We're working on microphones up here, folks.
There we are. And try not to give you guys a whole bunch of feedback in your ears all at the same time.
There we go.
Welcome.
That's a good voice. Jess has a good voice for commentating.
I don't think I do.
I think you do. It sounds good in my ears.
Really good, yeah. Great tones there.
All right, so welcome up here to the winners interview. What's it like coming off from a bye and having to just kind of blast into your first matchup here? You guys seem like you handled it quite well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we got a little bit of a break because the team before us obviously had a really tough match, so they had an over hour-long match. So
yeah,
that's always a little bit difficult to come in and have to play, another tough match after you just got done in a tough 3-game one. So.
And were you guys able to watch that match going on and gain a little bit of strategy going into your matchup with Kim and Tori?
Yeah, we were watching
pretty much the whole thing.
What are you thinking going into your matchup with them?
Keep it away from Kim's backhand.
Easy.
Yes.
Did you feel like you did that effectively?
I think we did.
the
I think we
most part,
did good.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
She fired one at me 100 miles an hour, and it got past me, but
It's so fast.
it is.
So teeny but yet mighty.
Yes, absolutely.
So you guys are going to face, I believe, it is Lucia White and Toki Yamasoto.
Yes.
Have you guys played them before?
Yeah.
And what's your thoughts going into that matchup?
Well, they're from your area, right?
Yeah.
So
They're
little bit of a rivalry maybe
Ah. All right.
We
I
have
like it.
we might have a season-long rivalry here.
there. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna make it into one. So.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Obviously, I think we've all played each other a lot, so we kind of know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we're not going to say it on camera, but we have a little bit of a strategy.
All right. Maybe we will see you up here
But
after
no
and we can
weaknesses.
ask you.
You guys have no,
No,
weaknesses.
No,
No.
and they don't either, so it's going
No.
to be tough.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you two can play virtually any style. Like you came out and you had a style that you know you wanted to play and it worked effectively, but you're probably able to switch to a much more aggressive style anytime you want, right?
Yeah, I feel like we both kind of go from offense to defense a lot because both of us play mixed doubles. So in mixed, we're doing a lot of defense, a lot of dinks, a lot of resets. And then in women's, we're both kind of more aggressive. So,
They're both former tennis players.
Yes.
Still play at all?
yes.
Not very
Really?
much.
You go back and forth?
Tia does play.
Okay.
I teach.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we play.
That's awesome.
So,
Heck yeah. Well, we're excited to see this matchup.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good luck, ladies, and we'll let you head
you.
down and
I did to say
mentally.
no color coordination?
Oh, we have the same
don't-
shirt
We
on.
have the same shirt.
Oh, you do?
Oh, I got
Okay.
you. Yes. Nice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Cute.
Good. Had to see that just because
Yes.
I would expect nothing less.
I did tell her to wear black,
She
but she
did.
chose white. I mean,
Oh, man. That's a hard way to start the partnership today.
All right, ladies. Good luck
Thank
and thanks
you.
for good job.
Thanks.
it's funny because it sounds so loud, and then you take up. Oh wait, are we talking like?
That's cute.
Yep. We'll get some more winners up. We're going to pull Connor up. I believe he's still in the house, right?
Yeah, that's right. We gotta get
I
Connor.
did text
up
him
in
to
here.
come on up. As everybody knows, Connor loves the spotlight and interviews and being on camera. That's a joke. He does
Okay.
not
I
like
was
that.
like,
So
wait, is that
he's
sarcasm?
very great. Yes, it is. He's very gracious to come join us tonight.
Yeah, that's and we were all at Worlds, is what the public doesn't know. We were all at Worlds, and you guys, I just met Cody for the first time like a couple hours ago. So this is awesome having to like come up with stuff to talk about for almost 5 hours straight.
I think we could talk for 70 hours straight.
Yeah.
They did the world record singles match.
Singles match, we could do the whole
we'll
thing.
do the world record commentator segment.
Just talk about nothing for 72
I'm
hours.
good at talking about nothing. Everybody that I know who knows me knows that I can talk for about 20 hours straight.
But we were all at Worlds, I guess, and then we didn't
were
even
all
know
at
it.
Worlds. No,
so
we didn't. Well, it was such a big event, too, and I think we were all just trying to make sure we got to the right place at the right time.
Right.
You were there playing. And
I
doing
was
some
playing
content.
and I was doing some.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Where's that coming
guys.
from? Hi.
That way. Oh, down there. Hey.
This is not a green screen. We have the digital background in back, of course.
But yeah, I was doing some content there for, what it takes to put on a tournament like that. So I do content for pickleball.com. I host webinars and then I make training videos and whatnot. So I was down there filming and just kind of taking a back look to what it takes to do something of that caliber. And even just like, did you see the structures around the center court there? Even those structures are 3 stories tall and like you need somebody down to putting zip ties on all of the thing to, people coming in days before to build structures and
many volunteers,
and
often
so
local
many,
volunteers.
yep. And so that was something that was super interesting to me. So I'm going to try to put that together for our tournament directors and do
I'm
some
excited.
kind of a webinar.
I'm
and-
excited to learn myself. And I was there doing media for some of the pros, Connor Mogul included, who is going to join us very shortly. I think now's a good time just because we're getting warm-ups on both courts. Connor Mogul, the PPA's newest star, my words. We're going to pull you on here. Oh. Okay,
Oh,
we
we
are
got-
told. Oh, we have
actually-
winners. We have winner interview before we get Connor on. Wonderful.
Downey and Kristen are making their way up here. So we will be chatting with them in a second. Then
No
we'll
strangers.
pull Connor in here in just a little bit.
Wonderful. No strangers to the winners interview. Ladies, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Good.
How was it playing the young bucks? You've been calling them the
The
kids.
kids or the children, yeah.
Yeah, they're all children. We have a 40 years younger. I mean, differences.
Really?
Age.
No,
Not 40.
Not 40.
30, maybe.
20.
20.
They're 19 and 17.
Oh, 60?
Are you talking, Downey? Are you talking total age?
Total age will be
Cumulative?
about 40. 40.
Oh, okay.
44.
Okay, combined. I got you.
Fair.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
What was the mentality going into that match?
We gotta buy, so
Yeah.
sometimes buy. I don't like it.
You don't.
And I don't
Takes
like
you time
it.
to warm up in the
Yeah.
match? Okay.
It's a long time.
Is that what? Do you guys think is that kind of what contributed to match number one?
Game number one, yeah, definitely.
Or game number? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Definitely game number one. We did get it back to 5-5, and then we just kind of we lost our focus a little bit there. But definitely, we don't like bias. Even though we try to warm up as much as possible, it's still nothing like playing an actual match.
Yeah, for sure.
But they're very good players. I like how they are very patient about the ball of choices. They don't just speed it up. They do a lot of good thinking and drop shots, mixing it up. So.
And I gotta ask from my perspective, because traditionally when I see you guys in all of my playing life, which is not that much, but you have been left side, Downey, and Kristen, you have been right side. So I saw that switch a little bit. How long have you guys been kind of messing around with right side, left side stuff?
Really, it's all about the matchups. They like to slow it down and dink more, so we just kind of figured that I like to dink more, so we just kind of thought maybe just playing straight up and just mixing it up. I like to dink, so if I could just dink with either one of them and just be patient, we could get what we wanted. And if they went to Downey's forehand and popped it up, she was just going to put it away, as you could see, especially late in that third game. She was just killing them with that middle ball there. And, you know, we're just kind of mixing up. We kind of feel like a lot of people like to, not in that game, but a lot of people like to power, like to speed the ball up. If I played the left a little bit, I can get more drop shots, get us up to the line a little bit. Downey can still power it with her backhand in the middle as well.
I love that. So you like to dink more. What would you say? You like chaos a little more? Same.
I like the chaos.
Zippy said, I don't know if she's told you this, but Zippy said that you are her pickleball idol.
Oh, GPC.
You beat out her mom, evidently, because it was.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was Downey is my pickleball idol.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm getting old. So there's a star, rising star, Monica. She will be the one.
Yeah.
And you might end up playing her.
Yep. And then she wants
I'm sorry,
my
you
team.
did end up playing. You are playing them.
You
yes.
are, yes. Now you guys, looks like you will face Monica and Erica. So mentally preparing for that ahead of time, what does that look like for you guys?
I'm going to have fun.
That's
Now,
right. I love
to
that.
Me, this TPN is a great opportunity for women's like 4.5 and up. There's no duper changing anything.
No.
And it's a good experience. And then I talked to a lot of my local people about if you are 4.5 up, you should reach out and play. Why not? You know,
Why
you're
not?
duper not going to be changing anything.
Yep.
$50 and you're playing great players.
Yep. And you get matches no matter what, if you win or lose or whatever. So you do have some guaranteed matches over here. So
If you guys win tonight, what are you going to spend the money on, Downey?
I have lots going on. Well, now I'm making some ornaments.
oh, I did see that on
Okay.
Facebook. Yes. Yeah. They're
Check it out.
So you're going to buy some ornament materials, perhaps?
Kinda. I mean,
Kinda.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to save some money to invest in the new machine, maybe.
A new machine?
But maybe
like a pickleball machine?
No,
Or an ornament making
Oh, an
machine?
ornament making.
machine or
Kristen, were you laughing at this? Have you heard about this?
Yep,
Oh
she
my
knows.
gosh, yes.
She's my best friend, so I talk to her all the time about
I love it.
Like, I have issue with the machine. And
She looks really excited by it.
Oh, no, it's really cool. She's making keychains.
It's
cool.
cute.
a
Yeah,
nice-
it's cute.
I gave to Erica, so you can ask Erica about you showing the the keychain.
Would you give one to Monica tonight? Only if you win?
Yes.
Consolation
awesome.
prize?
I mean, we all friends here.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's
a
fun.
good-
It's a great
good
experience
competition.
getting out here and playing.
Yeah, for sure. All right, ladies. Well, we'll let you get
Yep.
ready
All right,
and for your next
Thank
matchup.
you.
Congrats and good luck on the next one.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have a great match between the 1 seed and the 5 seed. The 5 seed is up. Lucia and Toki.
I mean, like I said, I think they're going to give them a run for their money. I do. I
Well,
think
yeah.
between angles and just some of the speed ups, and they both, all four of them, just have a lot of power.
They do, and something I saw with Lucia and Toki is that they are dictating pace to start this out. And they're up 2-0, at least that's what we have on our scoreboard. And a lot of that has been they've been dictating the pace. We're seeing really heavy topspin on the third shot drops.
Yeah.
They know this is how they want to play. And again, we talked to Jess and Tia. We know that they can be as aggressive as they want to be, but they're going to have to turn it on here because I think it's going to be a bang-bang match here. We have Connor Mogul in the house.
We do.
This is the Connor Mogul. So Connor Mogul, if you don't know him, is Michigan grown. Played tennis at Spring Arbor University in Jackson. He's from Jackson, Michigan. Started playing pickleball about 2 years ago.
2? Did you say 2?
Just about 3.
3?
That,
oh,
but
I'm sorry,
still.
I thought it was 2.
But still, that's
okay,
amazing.
I must have seen an old interview. Okay, 3 years. A ton of time, right?
It's
a
so
long
much time.
Everybody can go pro in 3 years, right? So he's been playing, he played the PPA Challenger Tour, and that's the feeder league to the PPA Tour, which is, of course, the top pro tour in the world. And he played a year-long competition to earn a PPA Tour contract. Basically means you're a touring PPA pro if you win that tournament. And he played all year. He chose singles as his event. You could have played in any of them, correct?
That's right, yep.
But singles, you get to bet on yourself. No, if you win, you win, and if you lose, you lose. But you don't have to. You don't have to think you could have done better because it's all on you, right? So
That's true.
There's something attractive to someone like you who's very self-motivated, I think, to play singles. You did play singles, and you won, and your final total against the 2 seed was 11-1, 11-2.
That's
so
amazing.
It wasn't a particularly close match. So Connor won and earned a PPA touring contract, so he's going to be touring all next year. Still figuring out the events you're going to go to, right? But
Yeah.
you're in, which is awesome.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to next year. It'll be a lot of fun to play with some different players and see some different spots that I haven't seen before. But yeah, it's been a long year, and I'm really excited that I won.
Can you tell us, so what does these next couple of, weeks or months look like for you in terms of partnerships? Do you have to find people to play with? Are you texting like a madman, or what does that process look like for you now on the pro side of things versus amateur side of things?
Yeah, it's very similar to the amateur side, actually. You're texting people, like you said, a lot, and trying to figure out who might be good for different events. And yeah, I mean, when you play as long as I did on the Challenger Tour, you get exposure to a lot of players, so you kind of know whose game is going to mesh well with yours based on playing against them or watching them play or whatnot. So yeah, you have a general idea, but yeah, it's just a lot of texting, and networking is really what it is. It's kind of like dating.
Well, and something
So true.
that you and I have talked about, because I've had the fortune of traveling with Connor and doing media with Connor, and being his cheerleader at the PPA, is a couple things. One, because of how much you played this year and how well you did, you had a lot of signed players who wanted to play with you. Not being signed yourself, you were not allowed to play with them in PPA Tour main draws, correct?
That's right.
So now you have a lot of people who have been saying they wanted to play with you, and now you can. So I'm sure you have your pick of partners. And probably the toughest thing is picking a certain person for one tournament and then going to another person and then managing all these new partnerships, right?
Yeah, you want to give some space for it to grow, right?
Mhm.
Like if you play well with a partner and then you're just bouncing around and have 6 different other partners lined up, that's a little tricky, because if you do really well, then you want to stick with that person. But you also want to give room for, you know, error, I guess, if you play poorly with someone and it doesn't go very well. Well, you don't want to have that person lined up for 6 other events in the year. So
Right.
it's a balancing act, and since I haven't played a lot with a lot of these signed players, it will be a lot to navigate next year, but it'll be a fun challenge for sure.
So the balance of making sure you have a partner for an event and planning out enough in advance, because some players are going to get taken off the board early. I
Right.
mean, that's something you and I have talked about, is that you're not just a pickleball player anymore, you're a business owner.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you're managing yourself, and you're doing your own PR and your own travel, and now partnerships and sponsorships.
Yeah.
And your branding.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're working for yourself, and that's great, but also comes with a lot of challenges.
So you've played a lot of TPNs, right? And you've won a lot of TPNs as well.
Yeah. Played a lot with Nick Romano and some other partners, with Monica here on the court as well. Yeah, TPN was a great, it's always been a great experience. It's always really high-level play, and chance to win a little money and get high-level play is super nice. It's also nice to be able to come back and watch your matches too. I mean, I learned a lot from watching my TPN matches back on YouTube.
I 100% agree with that. Like, high-level players looking to move up, tape a couple of your matches, because it provides some feedback. I mean, you are your toughest critic ultimately, and if you know a little bit about the game, you can actually learn a lot about some bad habits that you may or may not have. Oh no!
Let's pull up a 2 shot of 1 and 2 here if we can. Monica and Erica are coming out swinging. They are playing hard. We just had a miss from Monica there. Sometimes indoor lighting can be a challenge in losing the ball, but we have 2 very intense matches here.
So, Connor, as a pro player, what does kind of like daily life look like for you? How much time drilling? How much time playing? Travel? Like, what travel days? How are you going to be traveling? A lot in the coming future, still being determined. Tell us a little bit more about what that change is going to look like for you.
Yeah, so when I'm here, I'm trying to play twice a day. Trying to do like 2 hours of doubles drilling, and then maybe not quite that for single, maybe like an hour and a half. And then I'm trying to do like 2 hours of fitness a day. That really helps on the single side. And then I usually try to hit recovery for like an hour of sort of cold plunge and sauna and all that good stuff. So
I was just going to ask you what you did. Cold plunge, sauna, anything else recovery-wise?
red light therapy is big too. I do this thing called PEMF. It's pulsed electromagnetic therapy, and that is also good for reducing inflammation.
I love it. I've been recently looking into saunas.
A little bit more time here. The ball's not moving, quite as fast off of the counters here, so you can work on, hey, if I speed up left shoulder, it's going to come back to my forehand. I can put it away there, as an example. So those are like the biggest things to work on are some of those combos. I also think it's important to really work on getting in and dropping the ball in here, because it's hard to drop indoors. And if you're able to drop in here and get in consistently to the kitchen, you're going to be able to drop outdoors with a softer ball and some wind, in my opinion.
Well, it was awesome to watch you play here on a Thursday, and then a week later be playing Max Freeman and Ryan Fu in the PPA main draw. And again, you got in on pretty much every serve.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the conditions are very different, and when you can do it in perfect conditions for the returner, I think, you know, that gives you a little bit of an advantage sometimes when you go play outside and in a little bit of wind or a little bit of heat. Yeah, the returner's at the advantage, I think. I mean, obviously, it's an advantage in pickleball, but indoors especially, I think you have a little bit more advantage.
So we have some younger players here tonight. Zippy and Alexis, we were talking about. When did you play your first TPN? You started playing 3 years ago in general?
Yeah, I think the first one was, oh gosh, probably about like 2.5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, in the first season. I'm not sure who I probably played with Nick, honestly, but yeah, it's been a really good way for us to get better and to help fund some pickleball tournaments too.
So we're going to go back to some of these matches here. We're going to bring Connor back in between matches. And Connor, we would love to have you add some color to this broadcast if you see anything that you want to mention.
For sure. Yeah, I know all these players decently well.
We were just told about a little bit of a rivalry between Tia and Lucia and Toki, because all from the same area. So Jess was like, we're making it a rivalry.
Yep.
And I can see that in the score. I mean, it's been pretty neck and neck. We're at 9-8, it looks like. And again, I just think those angles and their consistency and
Lucia's been the main aggressor here as well. I mean, she has put a lot of balls away.
And it looks like at least in that point they were picking on Jess. So that could be something to keep an eye on if she's missing a few dinks. I've been a little pickleball distracted with the match in front of us as well.
Two great matches, easy to be distracted. Let's go back to our two-shot here. That's Seth in the booth. We love Seth. Also a great pickleball player.
Monica on that one, but just a little late dumped it in the net. Just wide. We're 3-6 on 2. Oh, just skied that one.
Monica's pulling the trigger on a lot of shots, making most of them.
Second overhead that she has skied, though.
It's true. Really
Donna's
interesting
been really
shot.
good off the third tonight. She's ripped a ton, but this is going to be kind of a lob war between Kristen and Erica. I like to see that too.
So I've heard about the benting lob. Is Downey also a big lobber?
Kristen is.
Or Kristen, rather. Sorry.
Yeah, she's a big lobber, and she does it really effectively. She finds your backhand super well.
We have 7-4 here. The speed up from Erica.
Yeah, that was nice. Set up Monica super well there with the forehand in the middle.
I feel like Erica's reputation is more of a soft game player. Do you see a lot of speed ups from her?
I don't. I love that from her, though.
Yeah.
Especially playing with Monica, who I feel like is a little bit more power-focused player. I mean, obviously she's got some great resets, too, but I think she likes speeding up the ball.
Just
Case
like
in
we're seeing
point.
there, yep. I love seeing Erica set her up.
I like it. They just, Erica and Monica just look pretty chill right now. They just don't look stressed out, really.
No, and I think they know each other very well. They know each other's styles very well. You love seeing Erica adapt a little bit to Monica and trying to force some errors on the other side, force some pop-ups with power instead of just out-dinking the other side.
And it does look look like we are on game
11-10.
point.
Crazy.
11-10 serving on a 2, I believe. Ooh, and they take game 1.
The rivalry thickens here.
I smell 3 sets on court 2.
Okay.
You think they'll come back on game 2?
I think so.
9-4 here. The lob work. The lob is working.
The lob is working. Was that just the third shot lob, did I see?
I think it was. Does the lighting make it a little harder to find the ball, indoor lighting versus outdoor? Or does it not make a difference to find the ball up high when you're lobbed?
I find it harder outdoors when you have the sun involved.
Good point.
I mean, indoors it can get into a light, but usually it doesn't stay there for the whole duration that the ball's in the air.
Bittersweet, of course, because you played your last TPN. Most likely, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're super fun events. Like I said, it's the best pickleball in Michigan here.
When you're a PPA player, typically you are not allowed to play any other events by any other organizations.
And I just dropped my mic. I just love that we are seeing 13 teams here in women's as well. Because in the past we've had to, you know, I've signed up for a couple and it's like, oh shoot, we don't have enough or whatever. And so I've just loved seeing that grow. There's been a lot of female players who have just really gotten good at the game, and it's been fun to watch, fun to see. Like Downey and Kristen used to have to, you know, organize months in advance a bunch of us ladies to go play with each other, because it's not like, you know, you guys where it's like, hey, let me call up a couple of my buddies and we'll go play for the day. If we want high level women's games, we had to go travel for a long time. So it's been fun to see just the level of players and the amount of female players increase at the high level. And I'm glad to see it here as well. Ooh.
Oh, I love the aggression from Monica, though. She has been hitting so many aggressive topspin shots, and I think they're working really well. Obviously missed a couple here, but up 10-7, you could take some risks. That's a great pattern by Downey. Wow.
2 big steps to move in right there. Was all it took. And she was at the kitchen line.
That's a good timeout call.
Timeout, yep.
Back on court 2, we are at 1-1. And it looks like still kind of going after Jess there.
We haven't really seen Jess and Tia turn up the heat yet, have we?
And no, and again, I think like their Lucia and Toki's hands are they're great.
They are.
As they are on the other side of the net too, right? So I think it's a battle of keeping the ball down, waiting for the pop up, and then firing, right? Or lobbing. Such good defense, though.
Connor, is the lob something you're going to go after more next year? I haven't seen you lob a ton.
I'm not a good lobber, so no.
Not going to practice
These girls
it?
are much better lobbers than I am. But it's really good. I think it's really effective in women's, and it's really effective in mixed, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I will leave the lobs to the experts out here.
We were talking about a two-handed backhand earlier, which I believe you do, right?
That's right, yeah.
And we don't, because we were talking about the amount of male players versus female players who do a two-handed backhand. We see a lot more female players, I would say, than male players. On pro level, I feel like there's, again, a lot more male players who are doing two-handed backhands, yeah?
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's more common in the singles, I think, to see two-handers for guys that are playing a lot of singles. But they're definitely common.
And why is it in singles in particular just more power generated?
Yeah, just the power.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just power and versatility to be able to go cross court and up the line hard with the ball.
Do you incorporate some of your shots from singles into, like men's or mixed, and some of those kind of dump shots that you can hit angles and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, in mixed, I think singles translates a lot to mixed with just the court coverage and movement. But I also think my backhand roll cross court kind of drop-ish shot from singles translates to men's and kind of vice versa too.
Yeah. It looks like a win and Benting took game 1 from Fernberg and Reinhardt. So we are looking at court 2 now. We are at 2-2. I think last time we came here, we were at 1-1. I do think it's going to be back and forth. And the score from game 1 shows that at 10-12.
So I noticed they had Toki playing in the left on offense, but returning there, putting her on the right. What do you think the purpose of that is?
It could be if Jess and Tia are choosing to pick on Toki, it may be to switch it up. Maybe we're making Jess go straight on. Now, it could just give them a different look. Are we at 3-3? Must be 3-3. No, 3-2. Could be that they just don't want to unwind a stack. That's a great shot. That is a shot I struggle with. Just the little halvesy dump into nope.
That's probably why, right?
Probably.
I feel like that's really natural for a tennis slicer.
Just the overhead. You're about to overhead it, and you just pop it right back into the kitchen. Yeah, mine's going into the net.
Well, that's why you have a good counter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So Connor, from going to playing locally to playing nationally and playing the best people in the world, what were a couple adjustments you made either to training or to mindset, discipline, that you feel allowed you to take the next step? Because you're obviously playing these tournaments for a while, and then you made the leap. What do you attribute that to?
Just playing more tournaments is the biggest thing. Getting more match experience. When there's a lot more on the line, it's really hard to win anywhere. It's really hard to win these matches in TPN. It's really hard to win. It's even harder to win on the Challenger Tour. It's even harder to win on the PPA Tour. So just getting the match experience is the biggest thing. You have to be more patient as you rise in levels, I think. So yeah, you have to be more patient, and you just can't make as many errors. Pickleball is really just a game of who makes more errors as you get higher and higher. Obviously, the highest level players are, they're really not making too many errors, but for most of us Earthlings, the errors are what matter.
I do feel like, similarly, as you approach maybe a 4-0, 4-5-ish, you have a lot of the shots, but it's now as you move up each level, it's all about, like you said, less errors and your consistency and putting the ball where it needs to and decision making and making the right the right decision at the right time is crucial.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, yeah, people ask me all the time how to get to a 5-0 or 4-5, and I mean, I've told some people you just gotta stop missing.
Yeah, for real though, it's so
Just don't
true.
miss.
Well, and for context, to put TPN in a national context, you and Nick, two of the top players in Michigan, went and won the Kitchen Open, which at the time, now of course you would not be eligible, and you signed up early enough that you were eligible because you weren't allowed to win a match in the main draw in PPA in order to be able to play that event. But you took the trophy and the money, $25K between the two of you, as the top amateur duo in the country. What was that like?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, the Kitchen's probably the most prestigious amateur tournament in the world. So yeah, it was really cool to channel our TPN success and take it home. But yeah, I mean, I think we learned a lot in those matches too. We had to play really patient and be ready for every speed up that was coming, because there were a lot of really good players that played. But I mean, we played really well and kind of saved our best pickleball for the semis and the finals. I felt like, which was nice.
Do you find that again, a lot of those players are playing the Pro Tour, or at least challengers. Probably maybe some APP players there. I don't know generally what you were seeing there, but do you see a lot of different styles at the top of the so-called amateur brackets in the country versus the Pro Tour, which maybe people play more similarly?
I think it's interesting, even just out here, like at TPN, like there's a ton of different styles. And you definitely do see that in the amateur sort of circuit, I guess, or like low-level pro matches. I just think it definitely exists on the PPA. I just think we're all so exposed to it that it's like, oh, of course I know what Andre's going to do right here, or Christian's going to do right here. Like, the styles are more similar than what you see out here or in a low-level, pro tournament. But I think, at least for me, like, I'm just like so exposed to it that the differences are less noticeable, I guess.
Well, I think something I've noticed from watching you is that high-level pro men's, there's not a lot of overpowering the other team because everybody can drive, everybody can counter. So it becomes a lot more of a soft game versus soft game.
Yep.
Or it seems to be.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of the reasons I mean, watching women's is fun at this level or at PPA is like no one's really like, Anna Lee, but like you can't necessarily overpower any team. And that's why watching women's is a lot of fun.
So we are still in a tight match here on court 2 at 6-5. And Monica and Eric are off to a strong start on championship court in their match at 6-2. And I am noticing on court 2, they, Jess and Tia have switched their sides. And it looks like they're still going after left side. So it could be a strategy where they're kind of just getting in the heads of the left side person. Looks like Jess is saying, let's switch again.
And you're playing with, correct me if I'm saying the name wrong, but Zoea Khan coming up at a challenger, correct?
Yeah, I actually had to pull out of Raleigh.
Did you?
Yeah, we couldn't get in. The wait list is too long, which is a good thing, I guess, for the Challenger Tour, but not so good for me.
And then a couple days later, you'll be in Florida.
Yeah, yep. Be going to Daytona, so it'll be fun in 2 weeks here. Get in some good weather and run it down there.
Do you have partners for that set or still looking?
I'm playing with Nick Romano, one last ride.
Nice. Good.
As we were coining it.
Till he gets his PPA contract.
That's
right?
right. Yeah. That's right. And then, yeah, just doing singles, and then might do mixed. We'll see. I have a couple asks out right now, but nothing come back yet. So.
And what's it like moving into the world of pro sponsorships, paddle deals, local sponsors?
Cody, you're better than I am at it, but yeah, it all sounds very exciting, but it's not as you know, glamorous as it seems sometimes.
So Connor's going to step in and tell us a little bit what he's seeing in these matches as well.
I will say, oh, that's earlier. Okay, never mind. I was watching the wrong screen, guys. Sorry, my bad. So we're a little bit stuck here. Erica and Monica are still on 6, and Downey and Kristen are at 3. Have seen a little bit of lobbing going on both of our courts going right now.
Erica's so fun to play with. She's so solid off the ground, and then when the ball comes to her forehand in the air, it's
bye-bye.
It's yeah, it's gone for sure.
I just love how she's so low-key too, just very chill.
Yeah, we have the same energy on the court.
I have yet to see Connor emotional on the court.
Slight miss there from Downey, and I think she's calling a timeout.
(7-3) here. Let's take a look at our other court if we can.
I was seeing 6-6. No surprise. Every time we go there, the score is tied or like 1 point off. Tight matches the whole way. I think really anybody can take this. It's a toss-up for me. And that, I think, is the dilemma of them both playing left side. They're both getting a little bit aggressive on that middle ball instead of kind of going to their go-to person. Kind of get your roles mixed up just a little bit sometimes.
Do you think it could be hard on the court to say, hey, I'm going to take middle?
But it's so circumstantial, right? Like it's, you know, maybe the one prior, that was a great speed up. Just a little bit of a opening there, and Toki saw it and took advantage of it. So I was going to say, it depends on the circumstances, right? Like if somebody just got pulled wide or whatever, and the other person didn't think that they could recover as much, then sometimes you're stabbing in the middle, I think.
We have match point here as well.
Oh, and there it is.
That's it. Wow.
So solid.
Yeah.
So Lucia White and Toki Yamasoto take down our 1 seed of Tia Mukherjee and Jess Simmery.
That's an upset. Big
That's
upset.
an upset. So Connor, those gals being from your area, are you surprised by those results? Not surprised? They have similar, I feel like they have similar game styles. Yes?
They definitely do. I mean, Lucia played super well. I was really impressed in the last TPN that she played with Nick. They lost to Casey and Jess in the finals, but she really didn't miss very much.
Yeah.
Didn't miss hardly any dinks. I mean, Casey and Jess are a great mixed team, but yeah, I'm not surprised that they are in the finals. I was just telling her over here, I said, earlier in the night, I was like, someone's going to pick you up for the Michigan Pickleball League this year because you're playing really well. So
yeah.
I'm glad to see the success.
Oh darn! I forgot to come up with a question in Spanish.
We better get on it.
Google Translate.
I believe she just played like the Pickleball World Championships, or
Was she at Worlds too?
the team event in Fort Lauderdale for Uruguay. I believe Lucia did. So yeah, it looked like a cool event down there at the fort.
We're going to get to hear Jenna's accent. You want to practice?
No.
You're just going to wing it?
I don't know that that's the word for. Oops.
Eric on the left here. Interesting. And it works.
Just maybe a little confusion about who is where potentially. And we're going to give Lucia and Toki their microphones here a second. Get them in here.
Monica jumps that one, but tough ball. Again, up 9-4, you can afford to take some risks.
Yeah. So currently, Benting and Wynn are up 9-4. And we do have. Ooh,
There's the
that
Benting lob.
Just lands in. Great shot. That was a great get. We do have our winners up here, Lucia and Toki. I was trying to prep a question in español.
I'll
en
try it.
español.
Dale, dale,
Felicidades en tu victoria.
Yeah, that's really good.
There we go. Major points.
High fives, yay.
Choque los cinco.
Are you ready for your final match?
Ready or not, here we go.
Here we go. So what was it in this last matchup? You guys were playing.
What's skinny?
I love it. So you guys were facing the number 1 seed, Jess and Tia. Talk to us a little bit about your strategy going into that, and we saw a lot of balls heading towards the left side. I think you guys started off with Jess kind of picking on Jess a little bit, and then they ended up switching, and it seemed like you guys still went left side. So tell us a little bit about what you guys were thinking about during that
I guess Lucia
matchup.
gets this answer.
Okay, lucky me. No, I think, of course, they're amazing players. It wasn't easy at all to figure it out what to do, but Toki's slice was working like a charm. So
Gotcha.
I think that's kind of what we were being patient with it. They couldn't attack it because she was keeping it super low, super consistent. She used a lot of her legs, her leg power. She said she can't walk
I won't
tomorrow.
walk tomorrow, but
Yep.
totally worth it.
Today is what matters. We're here in
Lucia
this
is going to
moment.
drive back.
But yeah,
That's awesome.
that's what worked
Yeah,
for
that
us,
one
and
we
we
were
stick
trying
with
to
it.
keep the ball low.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I know tennis background, they're good drive, so we couldn't afford that. So that's why we have to play pickleball and keep it at the ball in the kitchen, make it a bounce. Be ready if they speed up. So.
And you guys both have tennis background too, yes?
I do, but back in the day.
Way back.
When we
and
were
you
young.
do.
Yes, back in the day.
More than 20 years ago.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Well, some amazing counters from both of you tonight as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we were mentally ready for them, so we knew that if we pop the ball, they're going to attack it. So that's why our main goal was just keep it low. Jess was she was having a hard time thinking that the slice I was giving to her, I was trying to keep every ball right
Low.
before it bounds. They tried to switch it, then we tried to switch it as well because Lucia usually is better.
So
on the
that's
left
why
side.
you switched it. Okay, to keep going to the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, if it ain't broke, you know?
Yes.
I mean,
If it ain't
she-
yeah,
I mean, Lucia
exactly.
has an awesome thing, but it's more like a top spin. Mine was a slide. It bothered her a lot. So I mean, it was working. You do it until it doesn't work.
That's right.
That's right.
And it
That's
worked.
right.
And good job seeing that in the moment, because just to go from, and that's just how high level that you guys are playing right now, to go from like, hey, my slice is working more than a top spin type of a thing, that's just top notch right there. That's high level stuff. So I don't.
Oh, now you can see my angle.
We got a little lighting boost right here. That's awesome. Well, congrats, and we will hopefully see you guys up here again.
Yeah,
and
for the
you
next
for the
Spanish- next question in
okay
Spanish.
next
Yes.
one.
We're
Okay.
channeling you.
Okay.
Yes.
We're just winning just because of that.
We did.
Okay.
Just for this.
Channel the
Yes.
mi español
Tu
en
español.
mi corazón.
That's right. Me gusta.
Go, girl.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
ladies.
much.
Congrats. Good luck on the
Thank
next
you.
one.
Okay.
All right. So looks like I gotta maybe come up with another question in Spanish.
I think you can do it. I have faith.
I didn't ask a question. I just said congrats on your win or victory or
And
whatever.
I think that's the next step for you is going to the question. And then
but
we'll have
then
to get a rating.
if they answer in Spanish, maybe I'll catch half of it.
no,
I
you
don't
just
know.
nod stoically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, bien. Gracias.
Yeah. You can just default to that. Oh, look, and it's 9-8 here, so pretty close.
It's a little bit of a run here from Downey and Kristen, but it does. Ooh, that's a great reset. It does look like Monica and Erica have the serve and great speed up down the middle from Downey there.
So
What
I
a
noticed
shot.
something with Downey, that she has a little bit of disguise on some of her shots. Is that difficult to play against? Head fakes?
I think so too. Just out. Just out. I think so, because you kind of don't know where the ball goes. And as I was watching that replay back, it looked like, because she pulled Monica out wide, it looked like Monica didn't quite recover where she needed to. So it was just also, yeah, sure, well disguised, but also just a great eye to see that just baby opening. Sometimes it's a matter of 6 inches that you're seeing, and you're just taking the risk and going.
9-9. I love the speed ups off the bounce from Erica again. Wow.
Ooh,
And it
just
pays
left
off.
it long. Yeah, as long as you're ready for the next one, I think that speed up is good. That one ended up back at her. I think she's hoping to set up Monica. Monica's got a great backhand as well. I think she's just left it a little long. I think she's working on a two-y, but I think primarily she is a one-y backhand at the moment.
I have seen Monica's training videos in the 2E. It's progressing.
She's coming along with it.
Yeah.
Great lob.
What a lob. Outstretched in the kitchen.
Good reset. Yep.
Puts it away. Leaping overhead.
Great setup by Erica to pull her wide. A little bit of kind of a panic lob there. And a put away. I think Downey is looking for a timeout. Do they have one? So, win and venting, a little bit of maybe a momentum swing, possibly. I think that was a smart call from Downey to call a timeout here.
Downey's playing very big right now.
Yeah. Just going over to talk to Monica and get in her ear.
There's Monica's mom. There's Jackie.
And Alan is down there. We should make Alan come up here. He does get nights off. That's fair. I love it. I love seeing all the people down here coming to support the ladies.
Looks like Downey's ready to play big left side again, getting those legs warmed up.
I think if you're Erica and Monica, you're hoping to keep the pressure on, keep moving them around. I think they're generating a little bit of extra. I mean, it's not like they're. Yeah, that's a good shot.
That works.
That works. They're just getting a few, just minor little errors that they're capitalizing on. So close.
And it's hard to tell where Downey's going to end up putting the ball. Her head fakes are so elite. Tough missed reset there.
We are at 10-10 here on game 2.
She's a little shocked by the missed third there.
She's a little mad at herself for that one. That's a tough one. I always say it's always the easy ones.
And Monica wants to put the game in her hands here. Was moving around the kitchen, taking the whole court, and tough mistake there.
I like Downey's big serves right now too. Sometimes that can generate.
That's a close call.
Ooh, what did you think? I didn't see it. The monitor was in my way.
Yeah, I only saw it on our monitor, and I think it's too close to call there. But no one's booing from the crowd, so do we have a replay?
Ooh, that looked out. Yep. Good call.
Pretty slow in transition right now. They're getting solid drops, but not coming up super fast. I think they both trust their resets, and that's
nice
a great
ball.
attack off the backhand.
And that's the thing in women's, a lot of us will take that step back and the ball bounces high so we can still, keep back. Whereas, guys sometimes will travel that a little faster and put the pressure on. A little, from Downey there. I like it.
We love how emotive she is.
She's like the most well-meaning person ever. She's never like, let's go, If she ever gets out it's like, almost, it's like nice, but also sarcastic in a way. Yeah, just a little bit wide there.
Don't ever score it, but this should give us a match point, I believe. Yep. 12-11, questioning whether it's first or second serve.
Just a little confusion there on if Monica was a 1 or a 2. I think she just wanted to make sure we were right, and we are.
Keep the rhythm. It's tough. When you get a stoppage like that, it's tough to stay in the rhythm you had developed.
So we are at 11-12 on a 1. Erica's doing great at just getting those serve returns pretty deep as well. That's really important on a hard serve. And Downey's got a great serve. Good ball.
Such good wrist lag on that forehand counter. Monica's really developed that shot so well. And we're seeing the two-y dink from
I
Monica
love
as well.
it. I
Wow.
love
And they win on
Oh,
they win on that
wow.
pattern. Wow.
That's a wicked two-y dink.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to ask her about that because that's the first. I gotta say that is the first I've seen in like maybe a tournament setting, and that she's doing a two-y dink. So I love it.
And it's closer to the male two-y dink than what you typically see in that loopy topspin, kind of long take-back dink that you often see from pro women.
So we have 2 upsets in our final match. Lucia White, Toki Yamamoto, Monica Nguyen, Erica Benting. They will be doing their final match on championship court. And we are just also getting told that this is also the first time in TPN history, leave it to the women, that we have not a 1 or a 2 seed in our final matchup.
No.
So that is awesome. We're looking to see, quick a second, if Erica and Monica are coming up here, if they're just going right into their next match. And it looks like they're going right into their next match here. So
They are.
we are at 10 o'clock, so.
Thank you to all of those who have stayed up with us tonight.
This should make for an exciting match. Both teams have a lot of power, and I think it's going to be a matter of who is going to be better at the net. I don't think thirds drives are going to be really an issue. It's just, you know, what Lucia and Toki were talking about was even the fine details, like, hey, my slice is working or my topspin is working. I think it's going to be those little details of seeing what works to make just a little bit of an error, to give a pop-up and put the ball away eventually. I think it's going to be a little bit of a game of patience. I actually would be surprised if one of the teams came out just firing, as I think both of them are pretty good at counters. And so that's my prediction, I think, going into our final matchup is maybe a little bit more controlled and maybe a little bit of a dink off. We shall see. And we had an interview here with Connor. I don't know where he went, but I just want to give a shout out to him. And we had an interview our winners come up here kind of in the middle of that. So just thanks, Connor, for joining us and giving us a little bit of insight into what your journey was like in PPA and what that life kind of looks like. And everybody is looking forward to following you. And he's got a big crowd of people rooting him on in Michigan for sure. So I think that's one thing us Michiganders are really good at, is rooting on our own, and we do that for like Andrea, and we show up at like the Beer City type stuff. And you know, having gone to some of these pro events, you know, even going to Worlds, you know, on a Wednesday night, they're not getting people out, but at Beer City on a Wednesday night, we pack the place. So super cool to see how supportive our pickleball community is. We've got some awesome people. Yeah, we just want to give a shout out also to Selkirk TV. Thanks for having us on your program, and let's give a little look into what their ad looks like. So Selkirk Footwear, have you used their shoes before? I haven't actually. I don't think I've known that they've had shoes out for a while.
Not yet, but after that ad, which was riveting, by the way, I'm going to have to try it. I have not found the perfect pickleball shoe. None of them last more than a few months. I'm really excited to try Selkirk. I know that everything they make is super high quality, made in the U.S., so I am looking forward to trying that shoe. So thank you, Selkirk. And I've loved playing with the boomstick as well, which...
Do you play with that one?
I don't, just because, I haven't pulled the trigger on it. We got to play, so Seth, Scott, Zippy, and I were working a broadcast for the National Collegiate Pickleball Association a few weeks ago, and we all got to play with boomsticks. And we were all thinking, okay, maybe it's time to transition to a boomstick. So I know Seth really liked it and bought one. So
is that what Lucia has?
Yes, and I did get confirmation from our director, Seth, that he did get one. Yeah, it's got great touch. It's got great power. It's a very unique feel. Usually foam can be a little tough to really feel the ball compared to like a Gen 3 polypropylene paddle, but that one has fantastic feel.
You know your paddles. Polypropylene, Gen 3, what?
I do
You're
some
speaking
paddle
another
media
language.
work, so I've learned kind of all the innards of these paddles.
Yeah.
And definitely, wasn't an engineering or science nerd really growing up, but paddles definitely get me going because, we just all use.
Awesome. So I mentioned before I do like webinars and stuff. So one of the next webinars I'm doing, we just took a guy from Pickleball Central. So it's all kind of like under the same umbrella, right? Pickleball Central, PBA. And I work for the Play Solution side of things, so the software. And we are going to do a webinar on paddles, like all things paddles. So
heck yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one. It'll be new
yeah.
and different. And we just started out our championship match here.
Ooh, Erica with the forehand put away. Gosh, her game has really evolved. She was always a great player, but I just don't remember seeing as much aggression from her.
Yeah, I love seeing that.
So I shouldn't say evolved, but expanded would be the proper word there.
This one and the same, maybe. So we are at 0-1-1. It's a great spot. Anytime you can hit near the feet or on the feet, I always tell people in our lessons, give them a pedicure with the ball. Makes for a very difficult shot.
And you said it earlier, that lofty return Erica is hitting is really giving them time to get into the kitchen.
Yeah. And again, speaking of students, I tell this to my students all the time. You don't hit a second shot winner usually, right? So it's, just long. So, Erica, you can see, is hitting them a little bit higher and loftier versus Toki just tried. A lot of people do backspin on it as well to kind of slow the ball down. And Lucia, as you just saw, hers was a little bit more topspin and lower of a ball. But here's the deal. They all got up to the kitchen in time. So we always tell our students, right, if you're going to do a hammer return of serve, fine, but whatever it takes to get up to the kitchen, right?
You have a purpose for it.
Yeah. If you're not going to get there in time, then you can't hammer your second shot because you're going to take your third shot at your feet then. So whatever it takes, and you know, you see Erica doing a little bit lofty of a return of serve, and some people are like, well, they're just going to hammer it to me. But I say, so what? You're at the kitchen line, and you can block it, and you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we are starting off on a strong 4-0-2 from Wynn and Benting.
I think something that's been so helpful for Monica and Erica is Erica's ability to really cover the middle when necessary.
Yeah.
When we were coming into this match, what a killer drive by Toki. When we were coming into this match, I imagined we were going to see Monica really own the middle, and she has done that in a lot of points. But having offense from Erica, both from the forehand and the backhand, what a great point. Having offense from her pretty much everywhere in the court and from both sides, forehand and backhand, I think has been really helpful in getting them this far tonight.
100%. It looks like Lucia was on that last ball, but just dumped it a little bit into the net.
Ready for the lob there. Whoa.
And it's so funny, even though they were talking about tennis years ago, you can totally tell that.
Oh, yeah. The amount of hours it takes to get a pattern into your body, that pattern is not going to leave.
Yeah.
Outstretched backhand lob. Battle the lobs.
I think, you know, I think it might be. Because I do feel like
I love the theatrics.
Toki was like, where do I go? I did see a few lobs from them in their past matches. So I think between them and Erica, they're going to have a little bit of a lob match off here.
I just want to point out, do we have 3 players? Well, how old is Lucia?
How old? I don't know, actually. Maybe Duper will tell us.
So I'll hold off till I make this statement.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no controversy. How old is she?
It says
39.
39.
Okay, so I wasn't sure if she was 40. She obviously doesn't look it, but we have, I was going to say, do we have 3 people who are 40 plus, and she's 39, so.
So Toki Duper tells us is 50.
50? Wow.
I know, I wouldn't have guessed that either.
So we have 3 folks 39 and over on this championship court tonight.
Yeah, Monica's the young one.
Yep. All the rest of the 20s and 30s gals are done. Four, 3, and we get a timeout.
And that's justified too. They Wynn and Benton came out with a strong 4-0. So they kind of want to stall the momentum before it shifts too far. And go ahead.
I think that skill set of being able to dictate the point that Monica has from the left is so important to keep building. And she's missed a couple. She's missed a couple dinks playing really hard middle tonight. But that is something that she is just so good at, is playing such a big left side.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get the feeling that she's going to abandon that tonight at all.
And I think Lucia and Toki they're settling in. They've the first couple of points seemed like they were.
The favorite shot tequila, it said, was Lucia's favorite shot. Sorry to.
That's amazing. Favorite shot backhand drive.
Yeah, a little more traditional there.
Yep, I like it. Duper 503.
We haven't seen many backhand dink battles.
No, I think it's a little bit more common to go right side, and Although, unless you're playing left side from the right side, sometimes you do have to have a lefty. Ooh, great drive.
Yeah, no hint of tennis there, right?
No big swoop. So they still managed to keep the momentum, and they are up 5-4 right now. Oh, and a third shot lob.
6-4, just like that.
I love how focused that they are right now.
You notice, too, they haven't really gone, neither of them have tried to pass Monica at all. They're kind of letting her play that big left. What
That's a
good
great
lob.
shot.
So much topspin. Oh,
Yeah.
can't reset forever.
And that's a great way to get Monica involved, is that lob over to the backhand corner over there, because she's got no choice but to go right back to Monica, and that starts setting up it started the setup with the lob, and that sets up Monica to get involved and put a little bit extra pressure on. Ooh. That was her favorite shot, yeah? Backhand drive. Yep,
yeah,
my
had it been
bad.
a little deeper
Yep,
than that,
yep.
you know, that would have been a favorite shot. It's a really smart shot from Toki.
We just heard a little vamos.
Very enthusiastic crowd tonight. Oh, and it goes.
Oh! She got that from around the back of her head. Watch this. Good get. Speed up.
The 2E speed up, of course, which this is the first time I've seen it from Monica.
Oh, another one. Stop.
It ends up being in. Monica's
Good shot.
had a
Yep.
couple of those tonight. 7-4. Monica's 2E is becoming one of her strongest shots, especially as a dink and as a speed up.
Mm-hmm.
And she's returning with two hands as well, which previously she was almost exclusively one-handed
Yep.
in most shots. But that 2E allows you to speed up down the line, which the one hand just generally doesn't give you enough topspin. Though I don't think we've seen her speed up down the line quite yet. Looks like they have a new strategy, whatever it may be.
Just left that one just a little bit too long. And Erica and Monica are off their dreaded 4.
The lob defense has been great tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Great reset. Wow.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness!
Oh
No
my goodness.
way.
What a point. Such great defense.
Way to
Wow.
capitalize on it, Monica. Timeout from Toki and Lucia, 7-7.
Again, I think smart. They just had a couple, a run of 3. I don't think you should go more than about 3 if you're in an event like this. And
No, and momentum is certainly on the side of the 3 seed.
tight match though, 7-7. I think this is everything we've hoped for so far in our final matchup, or for a final matchup, I mean.
In the absence of the mother-daughter face-off tonight, this is This is definitely a close second.
Yep. Yeah. And speaking of mother-daughter, I think even the Hendersons playing in a final matchup would have been awesome.
Yep.
Or Erica playing Zippy.
Hey, hopefully we get another chance to see that.
But super cool either way. I love it. I think if you're Lucia and Toki right now, you're just kind of saying, hey, let's settle in a little bit.
Yeah, and find something that works.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few spots on the court they haven't really gone to a ton. Monica's backhand included, but that Tui's been quite locked. Defensive drive into the net. That was a close one.
That was a tight one. Do we have a replay? We do. We have a replay. Ooh, that might have been, oh, yeah, from this angle. Yeah.
I think that is
I
out.
think it is.
Yep. And they continue.
Oh, good reset.
Great disguise for Monica there. Looks like she's going to speed it up. Goes to the cross-court dink. The higher the level, the harder the opponent, the more deception I think is necessary.
You need all the weapons you can get.
Mm-hmm.
What a good run by Erica and Monica, because they were stuck. I think they came all the way from 4 that one, didn't they not?
Mm-hmm. Gosh, that pattern just works so well for Erica.
The lob is working for him. And I think if you're Lucia and Toki, you might want to start thinking about lobbing before you get lobbed. Because it has worked for them as well, you know?
Well, and Erica's played for so long, but speeding up after the lob is something I've not seen her do a ton. You know, I don't watch her all the time, but that combination is really lethal because Toki and Lucia are trying to reapproach as fast as they can, and the speed up's catching them just a little bit off guard. Vamos.
Mm-hmm. You can add that word to your Spanish dictionary in your Duolingo
now I have
mental.
one word, so that's a good start. You have to start from somewhere, both in languages and in pickleball.
This is true.
Defensive lob,
Ooh,
but it's
just out.
7-9 again.
Yep, there it is.
Monica was yelling, stay, and it worked.
Oh.
Wow, wow, wow. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Monica kept saying, stay, stay, stay. To Erica, don't switch. And it was the right choice.
Yep.
Erica got a defensive lob and forced them to go to second serve here. That lofty return has just been such an advantage for them tonight. Of course, the curse of the commentator.
That one was a little bit shorter, though.
Yep.
Yep. They did get off 7 finally.
Mm-hmm. Catching them unwinding. You wonder if they're thinking about the lob, because that's right at a every time they get to maybe the 4th or 5th dink is when Erica wants to hit that lob. One of the things about the lob is that even if you don't score off of it, what a put away.
Good ball.
Even if you don't score off of it, it prevents the other team from leaning in and taking balls out of the air in the kitchen. Helps prevent.
Yes. Erica might have helped him out there with a potential out ball, but nothing we can do.
And they had not gone to that backhand spot much. And maybe they're thinking that's something they're going to target going forward.
Out, just out.
I want that one back. Gosh, the track mate.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. The lob has been the weapon of the evening.
It has.
And it's not just her lob, which has a lot of topspin, which makes it a little harder to judge, but the fact that she has so many shots to follow up the lob.
Yep.
She can dink, she can attack. I've not seen a double lob quite yet, but I'm sure she has that too. Nine. Going to the backhand now.
Nice. There, they got one.
I love the two-y lob there. Would not have expected that from Monica. But just a little short. Again, these speed ups from Erica. Who is this?
Sometimes who you're playing with brings out a different side of you.
Must be.
That's a good leave. Just a little bit long. Sometimes those are hard to leave. It's not like it's that far out.
9-10. I think the lob is a little more anticipated right now.
Yeah, and it could be that we see that a little bit more, you know, potentially. And I just didn't watch that last point as far as court positioning, but Lucy and Toki could be staying a half of a step off the kitchen.
They are.
Yeah, like
their
you
weight's
see
a little bit back.
Lucy right now, she's about a full foot off of the kitchen. Ooh.
Wow.
And that is game one right there. Tough
Anybody's
matchup.
match. So what's the adjustment if you're Monica and Erica? What are you targeting? What are you doing?
Honestly, I think it's just less errors. They had a couple putaways and a couple putaways actually that were just either in the net or a little bit too long.
A couple dinks too.
Yes, yep, you're right. A couple things. So it's just, you know, good on Toki and Lucia for moving them around and putting them in tough spots, right? To get those dinks, and then just a matter of getting lucky when they got the overheads and they were in the net or out or whatever. So just, I think, a few less errors. I think both teams are getting settled in as far as resets. I think you're right that the lob is maybe feeling a little bit more predicted at the moment, so that'll be interesting to watch how that plays out over this next match.
Well said. And I think, you know, if they're standing off the kitchen line, then maybe some more aggressive topspin dinks.
Yeah.
Might be able to go to that, try to get them in again, and then if you get them leaning, then the lob should open back up.
Sometimes it's a little bit easier to move players around too if you're just slightly off the kitchen. You can, you know, one go to one side and to the other and have a little bit more movement. But what a great first game. Monica, when we just saw there, her hometown is Holland, Michigan. Erica Benting, hometown Grand Rapids. Favorite shot, of course, the
I
lob.
missed Monica's favorite shot. Did you see it?
I did. I missed it. I was looking down at the court.
I had to guess forehand or backhand counter would be there.
And that's the one I was just talking about, the overhead, how it just, I mean, she got unlucky because it hit the net. That's a bummer. But also going for the angle that she didn't have to go for. That's another good way to prevent a lob. Right, what Lucia just did is a strong, aggressive dink right to the feet. It's not a lobbable ball. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm making it one.
Of course it is.
Just sounds very odd come lobbable. Good gets, ladies. Ooh.
Oh!
What resets and defense and power.
I wouldn't mind 10 more of those
Right?
exchanges.
That was a great point.
I think we're seeing Lucia vary her shots a little bit more too. There's a lot of variety in the spins she's giving them. You know, she got the first, the second point on a dink that had a, whoa.
Another great shot.
And that kind of just died.
Kind of a dump dink. I don't know what else to call that one.
Yeah.
Shoot, followed up by a serve in the net. That's no bueno.
Pickleball giveth, pickleball taketh away.
Yes.
And now they're really only going to Monica here.
Ooh, just stayed out of the kitchen there too.
Oh, that's a good shot. That's a great defensive lob, outstretched. Can she finish? And she goes into the net.
What a great play though.
Her speed, the work she's been putting in at the gym really is showing.
Yeah.
Stronger, faster, quicker.
And that was the right shot too, because they were back off the kitchen, just missed it a little bit on that net.
The leave with style, no less.
I love how she's just, Monica's just like, no, you. she actually, kudos to her because she actually is very good at, you know, middle ball, hey, it's you, hey, it's me, you know, that kind of a thing.
Great communicator.
But I also love it when it's out and she's just like, no.
Yep. So that's interesting. It looked like she was going to get a lob. She hits the speed up, and they're ready for it.
So we are at the same place, I think, that we were last game, am I right? At 4-0.
You're asking a lot of me to remember that far in the past.
I thought it was.
Very well could be.
Or maybe, you know what? They are all melding together in my brain, actually, too. That's a great ball. That's where the cross-court speed up gets just a little bit dangerous.
Well, Erica's speeding up a lot of the balls. She's not as aggressive at countering as maybe the other ladies are.
Well, and that's what I'm saying with the cross-court speed up from Monica there over to Lucia, that's going to go right into Erica, so that's a little bit dangerous there.
Yeah. Unless you like that shot and you like to anticipate that and put it away.
Yeah.
That's not really Erica's game.
I think if you're going to go cross-court, you have to cross their body, right? If you go cross-court and somebody's sitting forehand, that's going to just go right into your partner's body. But if you cross them and can keep it in, maybe to the left side, like left side to left side, you've almost got to go to their backhand, but you run the risk of putting that ball out. So there is a little bit of high-level strategy there, but it's risky. It is risky, but you are starting to see a few cross-court speed-ups. It used to be cross-court speed-ups is a no-no, and we still teach this to our students too. Just don't do it until you're super high level and have the capacity to, you know, defend with quick hands. But usually those cross-court speed-ups goes right into your partner.
Still in it.
Good shots. Again, lobs. Lobs are winning right now.
So they have to find something here. Down 0-5. I do not see a discernible. Oh! I was going to say, I don't see a discernible weakness right now from the 5 seed.
Oh, and she just missed it. I don't mind that. It's not a bad shot when they're way off the baseline there. Good speed up.
And they might go back to that a couple times. Something I've seen in the PPA is that the best shot is the body bag because almost everything is defensible unless you can get the ball at them a little bit away from their paddle. Otherwise, the hands are too automatic.
Yeah.
Looks like that hit the top of her paddle, but worked in her favor.
No mas, she's saying no more. And she got her wish.
I did know that. I did know no mas. Proud of myself there.
2 words in your Spanish
the no
arsenal.
is easy. The no is easy, so.
Yeah,
just
technically
mas
3
and
words.
What was the other one?
No.
Yeah.
Funny.
Ooh, some net love on the 5 seed side here.
I think the trick for Toki and Lucia is going to be to keep focused, right? Sometimes when you come in at 5-0, you can get a little bit too relaxed and think, hey, I got this. But I think you're seeing them try a few extra shots, like, the shot Toki was trying to dump in the net, and then the ATP. Maybe not a shot you'd try on like 10-10.
Yep. Vamos. Their hands are so automatic.
Yeah, and such great resets. I mean, it takes them an extra couple points or couple shots to put that ball away because resets are so good.
That was fantastic by Lucia there.
Yeah.
Very patient point.
Yeah, I actually thought it was smart of Monica to speed that up because she got pulled out so wide, but Lucia got back so fast. Oops.
She wants a body bag of her own. Two, 7. Too automatic.
What a great
Too automatic.
point.
Lucia's hands are just so locked in. Toki's too.
Yeah, she's sitting ready right in the middle there.
Still 2-7. The thing is, Erica and Monica have not found an attackable weakness quite yet.
Ooh, except
Maybe
right
the backhand. Anything close to Toki's body. I remember they got the bag a couple points ago.
Yeah. And that's just the key is if they can keep it close to the body, that might be a good strategy for them.
That's where they're going right now. Hard part is being down 2-7. You don't want to speed a ton of balls up that could go out. And they're going back to that tight backhand spot, but she has it loaded and then she doesn't. So they might have found something here.
Great hands by Monica there to be ready for that counter.
Shoe break here. Selkirk shoes, probably the laces wouldn't come undone.
Nice.
Shout out.
Yeah, just slide that in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Selkirk TV, thank you. think they're just realizing now that they've been mixed up this whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Not much you can do about it now, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
So from 2-7 to 5-7.
She had what she wanted there.
Toki is a great player. Her counters are so filthy, as the kids would say. But that's really the only place they can go and get points right now. At least it seems.
Again, and I don't mind that speed up from Erica there. I
No.
love the aggression, and they've gotten a couple balls from Toki and kind of going at her body, so it's not a bad miss there.
No. If you can get her thinking about defending, then it just makes her offense potentially a little less formidable. But if you're Monica and Erica, you really cannot make mistakes here. The third shot lob, love it. Oh, that was a heck of a pattern she had right there. But to no avail. Second serve. I don't think Lucia's missed a drop all night. Monica on the right, and it's working. And Toki on the right here. Again, these teams are pretty evenly matched. It's probably going to come down to unforced errors.
Looks like Erica and Monica have switched up just a little bit of strategy. I think they've gained some points with Erica on the... Ooh, so close. With Erica on the left, and so they're willing to give it a try.
Letting her play aggressively. Construct some points.
They did manage to get a few there, so we are at 8-6 serving on 1.
Changing up the stack is always tough because there's a shot like that, like the backhand third, that you might not hit all night from that side.
That was a great bailout from Monica there. Oopsie lob, and just happened to be right there. Good ball.
Just
great
great
shots.
Point construction by Lucia. Six matches here. Don't need to do anything fancy here. Great lob. Oh my goodness.
Wow. What a great final point. Match point it is. Our 5 seed, Lucia White, Toki Yamasoto, take down our 1 seed, our 3 seed. All right, we will have Lucia and Toki up here in just a minute, but before we do that, we were going to take a little break. We'll be right back.
Interview question.
That's Jenna's department, the Spanish interview question.
All right, we are back here with Lucia White and Toki
With our winners.
Yamasoto. It's
Vamos.
been so
Vamos.
vamos. Such a good job. I need to.
Sorry, we can't help you there. Those are our Latin genes. Let's try it again.
Good job. Well done. You guys, being a 5 seed, you guys had some tough matchups, and it was great to watch you this whole day and take everybody down. So,
yeah, it was fun for us too.
yeah. Tell us about that last match. What was going through your head? We let me start with this. We saw lob after lob after lob. So how did you guys handle that and adjust for that?
Well, before the game, so we knew that Erica does a lot of lobs. So Lucia said, well, I go for those. So I let her go for them.
And we'll try to drop them too.
I love it.
So we did what would you do after that, right?
Yeah.
So we wanted to drop it to Erica because you give it some high ball to Monica and then point this over. So I think both sides we did a good job resetting the balls. Just try to keep it. We play pickleball.
Yes.
So play soft game. I think that was the key.
Yeah, you guys really did, and I think it was a battle of who makes the less amount of errors, because you guys were just on point most of the time, just getting balls back and resetting and getting back to the kitchen and really forcing pressure on them to mess up and kind of take the extra shot that maybe they shouldn't.
What is the key part? Like Lucia always said, like just uno más. So it means just
One
one.
more,
So
yeah.
just focus on one on the whole picture. Like if you start, you said 11 points is a little bit too much, and you said just one and one and another one. Well, then we get to 11.
And I think our whole night too, our main focus was staying simple, staying consistent, and doing what works. And if it doesn't, if it's not broken, let's not change it.
Phrase of the night for you.
And it kind of worked. It worked for us, obviously.
I think we have a really good communication on court as well. So
Yeah.
That was really fun.
So easy and so fun to play with. So.
Yeah,
You too.
I love it. Okay, I think I have this in Spanish.
Okay.
En que vas a gastar tu dinero?
Oh, sí.
I'm going to Florida next week, so
Más pickleball.
Más pickleball. Más pickleball.
Probably.
Where are you playing in Florida?
Christmas is the final of APP.
Okay.
So, yep. The last
Nice.
tournament of the year. Yep.
Very good. Did I say it right?
Sí.
Yep.
Okay, good.
bien.
Oh, phew.
A+.
My kids would
Yes.
be proud.
Yeah.
We're spending it on us, not on our kids. How about that?
Yes.
Good. Well, congratulations. Cody, anything to add from them?
In Spanish.
I can give you an
Vamos.
okay English. What was the thought going into the last part of the second game in terms of point construction? Because I noticed you were hitting some really advanced patterns. What were you thinking? Where were you going?
Wow, that's a tricky question.
I know, right? I was.
Or was it all pure reaction?
No, I think we were just really trying to not leave it high. So move them from side to side, and not always, because as soon as we kind of gave them 2 or 3 where they knew where it was coming, they would try to lob us, and then we would get in a little bit of trouble. We were on the defensive, so we really try to move them, use our slice, which worked all night, and not allow them to get into a pattern where they can control the point.
Yeah. I love it. Well, congratulations. Felicidades. Muy bien.
Gracias.
Awesome job. Thanks, ladies, for being here. Thanks for
Great
playing.
work. Great work.
We appreciate it. Good job. Job well done. All right, guys. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we are saying good night and see you later till the next one. Let's show our sponsor here. Awesome. And then we are going to be seeing you guys on January 15th. Maybe not us two, but who knows? We shall see. This was fun. It was fun getting to know you in the last couple of hours. And then, January 15th is going to be the open division. So I think any combination of teams you might see. We might see some pretty high level people out here. So that'll be a great thing to watch. So
I know we originally had Andrea and Connor were going to play one. Now I think Connor will be unable to, so we'll see who she brings on.
Yep, awesome. So I think with that, thank you, Selkirk TV. Thank you, Outdoors Helpers, for being sponsors of this event tonight. Thank you for joining us and sticking with us all night tonight. Ladies, well done. We appreciate you all being part of this and way to make Ladies' Night great. So thanks again. And we shall
everybody.
see you next time.
Welcome to All In Pickleball Gym, the first dedicated indoor pickleball facility in Grand Rapids, featuring 5 full-sized indoor courts and 2 trainer courts that feature a professional outdoor pickleball surface. 16-foot full enclosed ball containment nets on every court will ensure that you will never have to yell ball again. Looking to level up your game? Join any one of our leagues, drill sessions, or training clinics scheduled throughout the week. Industry lighting, online booking, key code access, custom training courts, and players lounge are just a few of the amazing things about All In Pickleball Gym. Come check out our facility in Byron Center, Michigan at 400 76th Street, Byron Center, or visit our website at allinpickleballgym.com.